fight through. Cause we're stuck in the moment. Vibe out while we smoking, yeah. I keep it 100. You're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. When it fix your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Cause we're stuck in the moment. Vibe out while we smoking, yeah. I keep it 100. You're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. When it fix your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Cause we're stuck in the moment. Vibe out while we smoking, yeah. I keep it 100. You're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. When it fix your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Cause we're stuck in the moment. Vibe out while we smoking, yeah. I keep it 100. You're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. When it fix your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Cause we're stuck in the moment. Vibe out while we smoking, yeah. I keep it 100. You're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. When it fix your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Cause we're stuck in the moment. Vibe out while we smoking, yeah. I keep it 100. You're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. When it fix your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Cause we're stuck in the moment. Vibe out while we smoking, yeah. I keep it 100. You're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. When it fix your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Cause we're stuck in the moment. Vibe out while we smoking, yeah. I keep it 100. You're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. When it fix your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Cause we're stuck in the moment. Vibe out while we smoking, yeah. I keep it 100. You're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. When it fix your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Cause we're stuck in the moment. Vibe out while we smoking, yeah. I keep it 100. You're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. When are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Cause we're stuck in the moment. Vibe out while we smoking, yeah. I keep it 100. You're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. When it fix your circumstances, life came like a stampede.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, good afternoon. Hold on 1 second, man.
Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get...
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. Alright. Let me see what's going on here. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We're gonna have a hell of a show today. I got a full house, and yes, it's going down today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm really, like I said, I was told you guys I wasn't feeling well, so I've been up for a couple of days. I've been asleep for a couple of days. I didn't sleep well last night. I was up, man. I was up. And I seen that IGN put out a video or something, I guess alluding to the fact that the PS5, maybe 9.2TFLOPS. And all hell broke loose. I just retweeted it. Oh shit! You know what I mean, no, it wasn't Japanese. I just said what's going on. I guess the information that they had, or maybe from their GitHub leak, or whatever the case may be. But we're gonna, like I said, all hell broke loose, man. You know what I mean. I should tell jokers sometimes when we be damage control, we gotta pick and choose our battles. Either power matter or don't matter. I mean, so never crazy. Never keep all the screenshots, man. Like everybody was capping, right? But we're talking about power don't matter, but gaming on a pro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, well, we gotta keep this thing here, buck. You know what I mean? But I keep trying to tell y'all guys, I've been trying to tie these houses together. Let's go after the PC master race, man. We done shed enough blood this generation in this console war. That's uniting houses, Xbox and PlayStation, right? Together. Nintendo stay with their weird shit, right? Xbox and PlayStation together. Let's go out and get the PC master race. Because it's something also I said on this channel, that these consoles will dog walk. I've been saying that, gaming rigs when they're coming out. And of course, PCs pass them, absolutely. But for $400 and this new architecture, and again, what's that, PC Magazine? The Xbox One X is 12TFLOPS with, on a new architecture, RDNA, which is 1.5, so they say. Don't shoot the messenger. More efficient than GCN, you know what I mean? So if you're comparing it to, now I know people say AMD has made, overpromised things in the past. But listen to me, don't shoot the messenger, man. I'm just what they said, bro. You know what I mean? But anyway, like I said, got the PC guys up in arms. God bless Parker Hart every day. Parker looking for an argument. And I told Parker before Parker, we went out and bought that goddamn PC. Hold up a minute. Hold up a minute. Wait till the consoles come out. And he didn't spend $1,400. Now these at a minimum $500, these consoles going. Don't choke the shit out of this PC. It's out of this 2070 Super. But I'm about to hop in here right now. I bet you ain't arguing right now about some PC shit. Watch this.
Mine's already.
We live.
What resolution you running at though to get the one?
What did I tell y'all, ladies and gentlemen? Did I tell you Parker gonna be here arguing about that PC?
No.
Did I just tell you that?
Yes.
Did I just tell you that?
Guess what?
I tried to stop.
Parker has a 1080p monitor, bro.
I know.
He wants to that 1080p.
Parker said, move out the way, Digital Foundry, in comes Digital Foundry.
Yeah.
Taking over this game.
Hey, Parker be out there tripping, man.
I ain't tripping.
Wait till them games come out.
Picking on Parker, bro. They be picking
Like
on
I said,
Parker.
anybody who feeling lucky, Parker won't remind me when those games come out.
You said we got lucky.
What?
As you guys come in,
Did you say Z?
shout out to everybody in the chat. As you guys come in, got over 200 people here. Looks like already. Hit the like button, people. We're gonna have a hell of a show. But I'm telling you right now, things are gonna go left. Shout out, what's up, man? What's up, Heat Steven? I'm good, man. We're gonna shout everybody out in the chat right now. No, Neff, you got some. Also, you got the chat up.
I got it. We got a whole bunch of mugs in here now, man. Jesus, we got Holsey 22. What's up? The real Colito. We got Lay, Dark Lord Fusion. What's up? Rob. J Dub, Teal, the finest, Shuhei Yoshida, Spider Silver 147. He says 9 teraflops is greater than 12. Laugh out loud. I can dig it. Velvet Lulu, Samurai Nova 776. We got Kareem Grant, the random guy, flipping. Henshin Go Baby. the fuck? Phantom Kraken, aka Joe Hansel.
King
74G. Xbox has no games. Laugh out loud. Xbox sucks ass. I can dig that. Drunken Master. Spectre Status. Creed Ross. The homie Heath Stevens. Tip Diamond. What's up? I speak English. Christina Bennett. Gen X. Sound 217. And Elysium Core. Bryant. AP the Shooter was good.
AP.
We got Snakes. El Matador 809. Bird Gang 49th, Clint Forbes, Big C, Peppo the Pig, Phantom Beat, Vagito Bolton, Jimmy Equid, let me see here. I think that Jordan Slays, Main Up TDC, On Your Kill List, F4X Dispatch Gaming, and Hazard Man, Rafe the Emperor.
Rafe, what up, Rafe?
Drunken Master. Whole C22 AC, Shonda H, the Samurai.
Moss, don't forget Nightbot, your favorite.
The infamous Nightbot. Gen X, Jamia Dixon, Dice 456, Hype to Beast, Christina Bennett, Z Black Rider. This is Arc DNA 2 is a different arc. It can't be 1.5. Who else we got in here?
It says 1.5 more efficient than GCN, bro. I didn't make that up. Those numbers up. Shit, that's what they said, bro.
What they said,
there you
bro.
Go. There you go. Numbers don't lie.
Yeah, I didn't say
got Craig the tech guy in here. He said these black dudes are at it again.
Yeah, buddy.
Snow Bunny. What's up, the Ruham? What's up, Ruham?
My brother, the Ruham. What's up, the sexuals? How you going? I asked you when we was watching the fight. You know, I had the stream up. You know, we all watched the fight together. Oh, that's why I text you.
Didn't I tell you put your money on Fury, Z?
Yeah, you did. Hey, I'm gonna go see a motherfucker. Hey, yo, I get a motherfucking invoice from parking and shit 6:30 this morning. Talking about $20. Nigga, I told you, nigga.
Hey,
I ain't got 20 right now.
He might need to trade you that raggedy ass little computer of his for that $1,400.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! Speaking of that, Jemai did come with $2. Z, put down that Kool-Aid, brother. PC Master Race for life.
I know. But listen here, brother. Don't shoot the messenger, man. They starting already, man. Don't shoot the messenger. Who put this article out? Well, yesterday was it Gaming Tech PC or somebody? Tech Magazine.
Oh, it was who was that? Which one? For the
about the Series X outperforming the 2080.
Oh, I don't know.
Cause I remember me doing
PC something.
I remember me doing a dog shit show, and these PC guys said I was. They called me everything but a child of Kratos, right? Not a child of Jesus. And I said he got the whole world, and I'm minding my bit. I can set minding my business, minding my goddamn business, right? I said, bro, listen, I don't come out to jump out the ledge talking about tech. I just overheard the conversation, brother. You know what I mean? I got slid articles, so you should talk about this. You know what I mean? It was like some motherfucking some UFO shit. I just got an envelope in the mail, open it, except for eyes only. Boom, hit it with my crew. Let's do a show, right? Y'all put that battery and post back. I showed him a little bit of the numbers. He got the computer and doing his own math on the flat earth, you know what I mean? With his compass and shit and his protractor. And the PC guys hopped in there and tagged me. Garrett and all these guys. I don't listen, the day of reckoning is coming. I don't forget. I ain't forget that because I was minding my business. Spread my own propaganda. You know what I mean? But I listen, I was like, you know what I mean? Dressed up like another show, dressed up like John Rambo. Had the motherfucker stick a ram in my head. Try to close the house. What again? Hey, listen. You know shit spooky. When jokers got to defend a $3,000 purchase against a $400 or $500 goddamn console, that's when you know shit is spooky. You know what I mean? And I'm saying more bang for your buck with this already. Listen, I know AMD has some bold claims in the past. They have, right? But from what they're saying, bro, listen. All I'm saying is 12 T-flops. And how many T-flops are in the 2080? You might know off the top of your head. 11? 12?
What's up?
13?
Wait,
TI is 13. 13.5?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 13 and a half or something like that.
But regular 20. But again, 12 in a closed environment. And again, I want to say this, right? Just because you have a 2080 Ti, all that's not allocated for gaming. It's not. Those 13.5 cores would have ain't going straight for gaming. You know what I mean? But in the console, yes, buddy. So I said it again, for $500. So, you know what I mean? Even like I said, again, that's what Parker's been arguing with everybody for the last week and a half. 9 days. He got 9 days in his goddamn week. He got 9 goddamn days.
Oh shit!
Talking about benchmark. I said, bro, Parker, well, hold up before you go out and buy that new console. Just hold up. I mean, the new PC. Wait till the consoles come out. There's gonna be new tape, and most likely they're gonna be ahead of you. Listen, I'm on tape 1,000 times, bro. I don't know, you might want to listen to me, but it is what it is. What the hell do I know?
Oh shit! Hold on.
Getting delayed.
Hold on, Parker. What do you have again? 2070 Super.
Yeah.
Okay, well, at least on this website right here, it says the 2070 Super is about 9.7 TFLOPS.
Oh god damn, Parker! Oh my lord!
Oh shit!
Hey, Parker, what are you so arguing about?
Shit!
Parker, what are you so arguing about, Parker?
I told you got gypped, you son of a bitch.
Hey, Parker, what are you even arguing about, Parker? 12 is more than 9.
Shit.
But
Last time I checked, last time I checked, 12 was more than 9.
Hey, Parker.
Yeah, I sent you the article.
You sent me the article where?
Yeah, on the XBR.
So you saying 2070 Super's a dog shit?
And nobody say all that.
No,
You said that.
No.
That's what you said.
It's insane.
But I said what I said, that that Xbox and that motherfucking PS5 was going to choke the shit out of that motherfucking PC.
On paper, when it comes out.
Oh, this motherfucker, Parker, shut the fuck up about that paper bullshit, bro.
Yeah, because it is.
12. Last time I checked, 12 is greater than 9. Am I right or am I wrong, Parker?
How many AMD GPUs was better than NVIDIA?
All right.
I'll wait.
A nigga said on paper.
What the fuck do Parker be talking about?
I don't even a big money. He don't think he even know right now, man.
He talking out his ass for no reason.
I'm trying my best to PS5. Up for Parker. Come on, man.
Look, let him down this motherfucking hill on his own, big money. Ain't no need to go along with him.
Okay. Oh, wait.
With that said, I'll just pay the bill real quick before you get to reading that.
Okay.
Metal Hut Panic with the $199. PlayStation exclusive going to Dog Walk Xbox exclusives.
Hey, okay, probably
Yeah.
so. I'm not
Nobody here
can. You're absolutely right. Until Microsoft shows it's different, outside of Gears and Forza and Halo, they got a lot to prove next generation, right? They got a lot to goddamn prove. But Metal, listen, work with me, Metal. I'm trying to throw these houses together. We got to slap shit on these PC. We got an easy phone here right now, Parker. Everybody get their weight up on Parker right now. It's an easy win. Now,
Break
I'm
this
looking at these
motherfucking
numbers
jaw.
right here. A GTX 2070 Super tuning is 9.62 T-flop, Parker.
Okay, I rounded it up to help him.
So that's the same. So that's the same amount of T-flops as the rumored PS5. Am I correct or am I right?
On the older architecture.
Yeah, he just.
Last time I read that, that's the same amount of shit as the dead PS5. So he got the equivalent of a PS5, but he's still getting trumped up by that goddamn Series X.
No, I wouldn't even say that because again, they use a new architecture. RDNA.
Oh, okay. Well, this shit. It look like both of them trump his shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the PS5 with 9 could probably be that GTX 2080 right there.
Yeah, easily.
They ain't got 9, so quit saying this shit.
So you done spent $14 instead of just using that shit to get both of them damn consoles.
Oh.
You better stupid motherfucker, ain't you?
About.
But he'll be able to play Halo Infinite.
And he get on his
he'll be able to play Halo Infinite at what, subpar frames?
Yeah.
Hey, bro,
Yeah,
he does all his capping and got a 1080p monitor. At that.
Thank you. The fuck ain't even got no damn 4K monitor to even take advantage of, let alone 1440. You ain't even got
TVs, so fuck up.
Motherfucker, you ain't got 1440p monitors. 1080p.
Just do the benchmarks when the Xbox games come
Ain't
out.
no need for him to do them damn. Why would he do them damn benchmarks if he ain't even got the goddamn tools to use that shit?
I'm looking right here. GeForce RTX 2080 Ti, 13.45 T-flops. Radeon RX Vega 64 Vega 10, 12.66 T-flops. Xbox Series X Navi RDNA 2, 12 T-flops. Oh man,
right.
Yeah, RTX. Yeah.
Nowhere near the fucking ballpark for his damn PC. Like, your PC is obsolete, bruh.
Yeah.
You better trade that shit in.
Wait, hold on. Parker, what TV do you have? It says your resolution is 4K at 30 hertz.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Oh my god!
His not like this. Say that again, now.
Oh my god!
Like, at least on his his benchmark right there, it says 4K at 30 hertz.
Wait, where do you see this at? Where do you see these benchmarks
4K at 13 frames?
Huh? Yeah, it's a screenshot. I sent it to you.
Oh,
so
XPR again.
So basically, it's going straight side this fucking video card.
What TV was that?
No, shut the fuck up, Parker. Shut your struggling ass up, Parker.
At 13
no wonder. No wonder you couldn't tell the difference when he got X. But Cell 2109 with the $2. PC Master Race is dead. It's Xbox Master Race now. Grocery store. Eternal E8 with the 2. RTX 30 series this year. PC Master Race.
All right. Okay, but how much is that card going to cost you though? We talking about price. How much is that card going to cost you? We talking about consoles again. Now, I didn't start this argument. I always thought it was kind of stupid, but your PC guys been kind of wild as of late.
They're Ebba guys. Come on, let's be honest.
I'm looking at the screenshot right here, Parker.
Guys.
Hey, Parker. All right, listen. We're gonna leave Parker alone for the rest of the goddamn. Look at Jesus Christ, hey, Parker.
Yeah, like if on the left side where it says resolution.
What kind of TV is this? Goddamn.
We got a 30.
Somebody getting 86 frames at no the fuck you know.
Hold on. How many frames he get? He's getting
86 frames. Hey, Parker.
At 4K, he's getting how many frames again?
Hey, bro, leave that shit alone, Parker. Parker, that's it. No more, Parker.
Yo, so it's not hard.
Parker, no more. The resolution says 38 by 40 by 30 at 30 hertz.
I got more benchmarks coming, Z.
You got more benchmarks
you looking to blow up your goddamn video card.
All right, say no more, Parker. We're going to leave this alone.
This motherfucker playing these games on the painting.
Oh, shit. SS9 Vegeta with the $2. Hey, you bots. 110 million sold, grocery store.
Yeah. Yeah, but okay. Listen, what's up, SS? We're going to get into that, too. We're going to get into that 110 million. We're going to call this thing big money. We're going to call this thing down the motherfucking middle here. You know what I mean? But damn. Hey, Parker, let me get off the screen right here, man. Yeah, Parker. Parker, be quiet, Parker. We gonna shut Parker ass up. Talk about how about the goddamn show. Yes, sirree. That's what you call when Captain goes on. When Captain goes goddamn on. At 30 hertz, Parker, we don't hit nothing from you, Parker.
You should be embarrassed, Parker.
We don't hit nothing else. Pity Pat Parker. We don't hit shit else.
When your console's coming out, Z?
Pity Pat Parker.
It's getting delayed, bitch.
All right, at 30, it's coming out at 30 hertz.
You better help have some can of lights off.
Eternal 808, what's up, man? It's dead.
Can of lights off.
Yeah, you got it. So anyway, we got a few topics here today. That's the pre-show. We're just warming up here, right? Get the juices flowing. Cause shit about to go left, right? So, like I said last night, well, okay, we can start off with this right here. I'll say that one for last. Microsoft just pulled out of the GDC. Xbox was running around talking about Microsoft. Sony was scared of the X, the Series X. More people died of the swine flu. I know that's what those are numbers that Post came up with. And what's my man named Barron last show? 400,000 people died of the flu. Now it's getting real out here. I ain't gonna lie. Since the last time we done spoke, shit done really got real. I'm scared right now. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. I'm about to get my motherfucker climbing to the panic shelter, stack up a bunch of canned food and cat food and waters and shit.
I did that shit already, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
My man Eternal, we see him? Eternal 808?
Yeah, Eternal with the $2. RTX 20 series is almost 3 years old. Stop it. And made up with the $199. 110 million sold, but exclusives attachment rate sucks.
Wait.
The RTX line, I thought that came out in like 2018.
What?
Even if it's 3 years old, like, what's stronger than it? Like, if it ain't nothing out there, you know what I mean? Like, you can only go off what's out there.
Okay. Hello, Mogul 17, what's good, boy? I want to say this right here, right? This is what we got to call things a buck, right? It was you guys that started all this comparing your PC to console shit. Like, we up here minding our goddamn business. We out this motherfucker playing the dirty dozens, you know what I mean? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. You motherfuckers keep trying to interject yourself in this goddamn conversation. Now listen here, I've been fighting this console war for many years, you know what I mean? I got PTSD behind this shit, right? Motherfucker, what's that nigga? Frederick Douglass, I was the first black motherfucker to lose his life in the console war. This generation, right? When I lost my life, you know what I mean? All these motherfucking wounds and shit, right? Ain't nobody talking to you weird motherfuckers. Stay over on the goddamn sideline. Nobody gives a fuck about your screensaver. Nobody cares about how much RAM you got. What exclusives your guys playing over there? Really? It was about the game. No. Look. Shit about to go left. Here you go. So I ain't want to do this shit. I ain't want to do this shit early in the show. Yeah, but look.
Games you don't like.
Wait. Hold the fuck up. What the fuck is my glass? Who the fuck done touch my glasses? I need to get the sandwich mode right. Hold it right here. My bug. I didn't touch my own shit. I'm pulling Parker. I didn't touch my own shit. Find my camera. Listen. What AAA games y'all playing on PC? Name one.
Everything that is on Xbox.
Hey, Buck, listen here, brother. You just told me earlier you were gender fluid. This is a man's conversation. Yeah. Fuck down somewhere, Buck. Listen here, Buck. Again. What AAA game are you guys playing on PC?
I'm playing Gas 5, bitch.
That's not exclusive. What What? Triple A game. Hey, you playing at 30 hertz. My motherfucker, yo, don't bet on my ass. Shut the fuck up. Yo, so I'm gonna say this again.
Oh, man.
What AAA game are you guys playing on PC?
All the EA, Ubisoft games.
Exclusive. Right. You niggas bodies, you motherfuckers. You niggas bodies Lamborghinis, right? To play fancy, shiny versus the multiplayer. Y'all get the fuck out of here, bro.
Admittedly, they're all like RTSs and fucking free to play games. I mean, we ain't got that much shit. All
right, there ain't no AAA game. You know why? Do you know why? You know why ain't no AAA goddamn games on PC? You know why? Ain't no bunch of Kickstarters and all that shit. You know why?
Why is that?
Because you motherfuckers don't spend no money.
Oh shit! Here we go.
On PC, generates more.
Listen here.
What are you talking about?
Wait. So a motherfucker spend somebody spending because you motherfuckers go out there and buy a bunch of dresses and shit and put Baldur's Gate 8.
We had that.
That's Stadia.
Counter-Strike Gold.
It's too hard to pirate now.
These are a bunch of dresses.
Hey, but look, listen, it ain't never too hard to bootleg. Fuck, nigga.
No. Not with Steam. When Steam came out,
listen, you motherfuckers are dog shit at gaming, right?
Bundle.
I remember I used to say this more. I said, you know what? I want to be an advantage. I don't want to play against mouse and keyboard. Went out there, what happened? I had rape two motherfuckers. Rape! I don't give a fuck if you on mouse and keyboard. You're gonna die. You motherfuckers is dog shit. You got carpal tunnel. You got bad posture.
I do have carpal. I do get carpal.
You know what I mean? Like you
Buck, stop helping him. Christina Bennett with the $2. 4,000 for multiplats equals nerd.
Yeah, hey Christina, baby. Y'all, Christina just followed me on Instagram. So shout out to Christina and her husband, man. Beautiful family, man. Hey, I'm trying to tell him, man. I'm trying to tell him. I'm trying to tell them. Dog shit. That's all. So he said, because you got aim. Ain't nothing more accurate than mouse right point click. I'm just saying, bro. Listen, I ain't want to make the show about y'all. Eternal 8, you my man. Bro, listen here. I'm just saying, brother, this console wars, well, I'm trying to put it into the console war, but you guys keep motherfuckers like Parker talking all this shit. He running TV at fucking 30 hertz. Like, bro, we got to leave this shit alone here, brother. Know what I mean? It costs money. It costs money.
Contract.
It costs money to be a console gamer. You know what I mean? Right. We ain't getting games for fucking $20.
Those PC guys that are willing to spend that money, they don't care. They're going to spend that money. And then
the other ones, you know what they do?
The other ones lie.
You know what they do?
And they don't care about the power.
You know what they do too?
The Series X, they ain't going to matter.
They spend all their money on them cards, but don't buy no games. They wait till them games go down to $19 and CD.
That's true. That's true.
Come on, bro.
That's true.
We out here dropping $6 on these games,
but not the pirate thing. The pirate.
No, but PC gamers back never-ending projects like Star Citizen. When's that shit coming out?
Oh, man, that's hella bread.
That's the biggest fucking scam in gaming right there. That's the biggest scam I've ever seen in my life, bro.
Yeah, he ran.
I can't believe that shit's still going on, man.
That shit's a scam. Fuck that.
Hit the like button, man.
You can play it though. He can play it. It's just you're never gonna get.
You know what? He
ran with
you know what I do have to say for PC gaming? Since the 80s,
what you gonna say for them
since the 80s until now, bro, PC gaming has grown like by superficial bounds, man. That shit has really grown since the 80s, bro. I can't, without any games, without any exclusive games, man, they really have grown. That's one thing I can say about PC gaming. That shit has grown a lot, and I think a lot of people can't deny that.
There's different types. I mean, there's like kids that just play free-to-play games. There's the guys that like to spend $4,000.
Listen, I ain't talking. I'm not saying everybody's racist. I ain't saying everybody got the coronavirus, right? That's not what I'm saying, right? I'm talking to the motherfucker that can constantly keep butting to this conversation. That's all.
What they are is they're refugees of the console war.
Oh,
that's
shit.
The people you're talking about.
I don't know.
Ebba guys, and so
I don't know.
They're fake PCMR.
Hey,
a fake PC Master Race. Anyways, we got Bills, Ricky Brown with the $2, Where's Post Up and Sony Profit, and Dirk Griggity with the $5. Those dudes saying the Xbox Series X is powerful but has no games are the same dudes with a $4,000 PC to play the best version of multiplats.
Facts.
Yeah.
They don't care.
I mean, listen. To be fair, right? I mean, Shout out to Dirt, my brother. I mean, but we need to see what Microsoft brings. You know what I mean? They what is? I'm gonna be honest with you, no cap. Being that Sony's ending the generation on such a high note, and Microsoft is ending the generation on a low note, whatever the case. If whatever, you know what I mean. They're ending with the Last of Us 2, probably the biggest game of the generation, and Ghost of Tsushima. 2 big AAAs, and Microsoft. Orbi's gonna be big, but it's not. I wouldn't consider it a AAA though, but.
It's not.
Yeah, they had Gears. What's the other goddamn game?
Gears Tactics.
No. What's the other multiplayer though? What's the goddamn game? The RPG.
Cyberpunk coming?
Not from Bethesda.
Outer Worlds. Outer Worlds.
They had that Outer Worlds, and then you got Bleeding Edge, Battletoads. The next big game is Halo, but that's not really. It's cross generation. It's a big game. I'm not taking that from, but that's again starting when the next generation comes out, right? I'm even being generous to that. So when they have no game, that's what they're talking about. To be fair, you know what I mean? I hope I pray to God that they get their shit together. If not, it'll be another fucking multi-plat box. But that bitch is powerful. I'll give them that goddamn. They weren't playing when they came. They put the H in hammer. But as I was saying,
Double O Rain with the $2. PC gamers are mad as fuck, and I love it.
Oh man, he said that shit last night. This dude is a crap gamer fanboy.
Oh shit!
You lost your fucking. You lost your goddamn mind.
That shit. Hey Z, I was telling you the other day, bro. When I seen Phil confirm that 12 teraflops, my motherfucking hands are sweating like a motherfucker.
I've been trying to listen. Hey, big money, little bro, been telling you behind the scenes what was going on, big fella. I've been telling you shit going on behind the scenes. They gonna most likely have the power advantage, bro. What we've been hearing.
Okay. I've heard enough.
Okay, talk to me, Kratos. Talk to me, brother. You sound kind of low.
Listen. All right, hold on. Let me turn this up because I want to make sure y'all hear me clear. Here you go. Can you hear me now?
We can hear you loud and clear, good brother.
All right. Here's the thing, man. For one, for the people that's trying to compare the PC to the consoles and stuff like that, 12 T-flops of RDNA is different than 12 T-flops of Turing, which is NVIDIA's, which is their line of cards, right? And NVIDIA has always been leaps and bounds ahead of the AMD, and that's still going to be to this day. When AMD come out with their new card, that fucking card is still going to be slower than the fucking 2080 Ti. And 2080 Ti been on the market for damn near 2 years, almost 3 years, right?
That card gonna be like $1,200 though.
It don't matter. The 2080 Ti was $1,200, so it really don't matter. But what I'm saying is you can't compare AMD to NVIDIA and then try to say that it's equal. It's not. That the NVIDIA card goes shit all on these consoles. Now it's good, right? It's great to be able to have a number attached, a T-flop, but shall we rewind back about 3 to 4 years when we was hyping up T-flops, and we saw what happened when the world's most powerful console dropped with the game?
Wait, hold on. Hey, we ain't doing the console war. Fuck the PC Master Race. We're gonna have a treaty. Fuck the PC Master Race.
No, listen.
That shit's trash.
Listen, I'm just saying because I don't want to be able to take no L's on shitting on the PC. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, it sounds good on paper. In AMD, we know D. He's a AMD insider. He's an AMD investor.
No. Don't hype him up like that.
Hold on, Trey. Hold on, Trey. If y'all putting y'all money, if y'all gonna put y'all money behind AMD, and this man supporting AMD, it's D battery talking about. Yeah. He come out here rising CUDA cores and all kind of other shit for the last 7 years, and if Phil came out with all the trashy games, y'all act like overnight because you got 12 T-flops that shit gonna change. Nothing's gonna change next generation. We've been having a bunch of hopes and prayers for 7 goddamn years, and now y'all gonna put another hopes, and you're gonna put some more hopes and prayers for another 7 years. Why don't
we're not doing this RIP thing again. Listen here, most of those PC motherfuckers, they're lucky to have a 2060. Let's be real here. Their average range is nowhere near those 2080s. It's nowhere near it. And Floyd Mayweather with the $2. According to D-Batch, your facts are wrong, Kratos, I assume.
Damn. Hey, Parker, I tried to save you, brother. I tried.
If you look at that article that Z
ain't no saving this man today.
Right.
Hey, I try to say
even the mighty J-Dub couldn't even say
D looking right.
Look, what's the average PC? What's the average PC? Let's be real.
Let's just say $1,500. Just use it as a benchmark.
No, I'm not talking about the price, but I'm talking about like the graphics card they got in that bitch.
On the PC, maybe a 1060.
Man, I think they're lucky to have a 2060 in there.
Yeah,
1060.
1060 maybe tonight.
No, these consoles are shitting on average PCs. Let's keep it a buck.
Well, shit, that shitting on. Well, we all know they're shitting on Parker's PC. We already know that for a fact.
They're not.
His is the what they call it, the shit. His is the shit. I can't even get the word out. Let's just say his is the benchmark for what these damn consoles are supposed to be. You know, like how we gonna measure these consoles out? Like, will you just use his and see just how bad his gets shitted on?
Well, here's the thing. Listen, I mean, theoretically speaking, can of listen though? Because a console, a PC powers is unlimited. But what I've always said is this, right? Real talk. We talking about bang for your buck.
Mm-hmm.
And at a minimum, we know right now that the Xbox, whatever you want to call it, the Series X, I hate that goddamn name, is 12 T-flops, right?
Yeah.
On paper, it outperforms the 2080, right? On paper.
Based on the number.
On paper, right? The numbers. So how much is the 2080? $700?
Yeah.
Okay. I can get a console for $500. With my seat, everything already and take off. Like, come on, man. Like this ain't you know what I mean, in the real. And again, 99.9% of the gaming world ain't even got RTX cards. They don't.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And Floyd Mayweather with the $2. Sorry, Kratos. You guys know devs make the final call on 30 FPS is gonna be staying, and you love Dalvy with the $4.99. Pause. Wow, Kratos, talking positive about PC now. PlayStation exclusives are coming to PC confirmed.
My God, he gotta go get shit again. Stop talking about that.
Why would that Amazon listing? We'll move on though.
We'll move on. Listen, no, without a doubt, the next generation are going to be powerful compared to this generation systems with the dog shit Jaguar APU. Right, it's going to be leaps and bounds. But for us to be in a realm for us console gamers to be in a realm where we don't belong, it's just kind of like, I'm gonna just pause on that, bro. Because I'm gonna tell you, the moment that Xbox Series X drop and we get another fucking Record and Voodoo Vince, I'm back on my PC.
Hey, bro, I'm still trying to figure out how much this motherfucker gonna cost. Because at 12 teraflops, I know they can't do no $450, no $500. They can't do that.
Wait, why would you need it back on your PC? What are you gonna do? Play that Record at a better frame rate? Like, what's the point?
Oh shit!
No fucking way.
No, PC has exclusive, sir.
But like what?
Oh my god!
I don't know.
Oh my god!
We just talked about this.
Oh my god!
You're taking this PC versus Xbox and turning it into a console war. It ain't a console war.
No, I'm just.
They say
can't help himself.
Hey, look, he said with that same energy, you can play PlayStation exclusive on PC too. What the fuck are you talking about? They on his ass.
Bro, like, hold on. That boot up shit, all those PC problems, that don't belong in the console arena. Fuck all that. I tried doing that for 6 months. It was trash. PC gaming's trash. I'm sorry.
Thanks.
Kratos, you know it gives you a headache too.
Listen, I'm just saying. Like, I know a lot of people seem cocky right now.
All I'm saying is this.
Listen. Until NVIDIA drop they new GPU and that motherfucker come out.
That's the thing. You know what the craziest though?
You can't compare that
crazy
GPU
thing,
to a console.
The console niggas don't give a fuck.
We don't give a fuck. We don't care.
The video coming right now and broad the market and drop a shit in the middle of traffic. Drop a deuce. Console jokers ain't gonna give a fuck. They're worried about us over here.
The video could drop a damn 5080 right now, and we wouldn't care.
I wouldn't blink a fucking sweat.
But here's the thing, Z. With that same breath, everybody on this panel right now, I think, has a RTX card, and we bought the motherfucker for ray tracing.
Not D.
I don't.
But we didn't. I'm just saying. I'm just being honest.
Yeah, no, let him go.
I don't.
Okay, majority, right? Because we saw that ray tracing was the next best thing, and it was going to promise to do this and to do that, and you while you're playing your Battlefield, the shit looked like looked amazing, and so that's why we bought that in hopes for that. We knew we wouldn't get it with the console.
But what's going to popularize it though? Like, what's going to popularize ray tracing? Consoles or the PC? Let's be real here.
It's like
iPhone.
Make it popular. Like a thing is not a thing until iPhone do it. Same with fucking consoles. It's not a thing until consoles do it.
Oh shit, Tsunami's here, and Steel Knuckles with the $5. Man, PC is for wait, what? PC
is for gas.
Man, PC is PC. Who give a fuck? Let's talk about Sony went into cricket mode and is voting talking about them trash PS5 specs. Christina with the 5. Wake me up when the PC gets a PlayStation exclusive that isn't 1 to 3 years old, and most people beat already. Grocery store.
Predator.
Predator.
No.
Predator.
No, but this is
anything but Predator.
Oh, sorry, one more. Floyd Mayweather with the $2. Ray tracing will hold back frame rates. Okay, that's true. That's true.
It actually won't, though.
No, it will.
It will.
If it was more taxing, then whatever.
The game don't got to be at 4K. Like they could do 1080p.
Ain't nobody buying the next gen console for the 1080. No, we ain't doing
that. Oh, and Sony probably with the $5. The IGN leak was the previous IGN Japan leak that was from 2019 test. Y'all tried, shaking my head.
There you go, Sony.
What about that GitHub leak, though?
Oh, Lord. God, here goes this motherfucker.
Hey, look, hey, Sony Private.
He know every fucking thing.
Hey, Sony Private. I know you just showing up to the show kind of late. Hey, you know you my motherfucking brother, right? I'm trying to join these houses together, right? Hey, bro, I'm just saying, right? I fuck it. It is what it is.
You just said sup.
So what if I hit? So what if the PlayStation 5 was 9.2 TFLOPS?
Am I buying one?
We gotta have this conversation. We gotta do it.
Hold on. Let me take the floor. I don't think that's gonna be a problem because right now the
Ain't no problem.
It's 14 flops.
Is this what we're doing, Kratos? Is this what we're doing?
Yeah. I hear scary music playing right now because you sound.
Hey, no, hold on. Kratos was the same motherfucker. When this GitHub leak happened, he was behind the scenes. Man, what's this fake shit you got here? How do you go from 13 to 9.2? This is a lie.
Prove it,
man. He was flipping the fuck out behind the scenes.
Ain't gonna lie, motherfucker. I'm talking about a PS5
y'all come up
Pro.
there with that fake. Listen, you and Post and all y'all come up with that old. Post be posting all that fake shit in the forums and shit.
But J Double retweeted nigga with 10 followers. Fuck out of here.
Oh shit! Double O Rain with the $2. Break Mr. Lego's man's jaw again, please, Z. And Danny with the 5. Just like 4 was greater than 6, 9 is going to be greater than 12. Facts.
Wow.
Sony gonna walk
out. Wow, boy.
Sony gonna walk out there and show you. They gonna show you.
Get the fuck out of here, Trey, with all that bullshit.
That's Spider-Man 2.
God.
They gonna show you all the games, and y'all gonna forget all about the.
While these motherfuckers is. Hey, J does. While these motherfuckers is dry humping stats on a piece of scratch paper, motherfuckers is dropping games. You know what I'm saying? We seeing Baldur's Gate 3 coming out, Last of Us 2 is coming out. What the fuck? Y'all got Everglades. What's that?
Floyd Mayweather with the $2. Floyd Mayweather with the $2. If it's 9 T-flops, it's okay. PS5 Pro maybe? 18 T-flops? Yeah, they're already talking about a Pro already. You know that's spooky. But, hold on. Sony does have The Last of Us 2, and that's a goddamn nuclear bomb coming. You think we were praising God of War? That's a nuclear bomb coming.
Oh, I get that. Listen, like I said, that's why people are looking at. Now, you know me, for real. I'm gonna own every goddamn console. You know what I mean? Now listen, I'm not gonna lie. Hellblade looks awesome. I didn't care for the first Hellblade, but graphically, I'm liking what I'm seeing. You know what I mean? So I give him that. You know what I mean? I don't know, and I seen little things I can't show on my screen. If those screenshots end up being Fable, I'm liking that also. Graphically, I'm a Ray Shadow man, right?
I still think that's a cross-gen, though.
They said 2 years. We're not gonna get it from at least 2 years. And they said that the Xbox Series X will start to get first party. Now they went back and Phil just said he said first party. They may have some exclusive shit out there that third party, or they may do some second party deals, which I hope they do, right?
Ain't no third party gonna be making no shit specifically for them.
But I say this right. To be fair, now according to this here, that the X is RDNA 2.0 full, and the PS5, if rumors are true, it's gonna listen to what I'm heard, is 1.5. So it may make a huge difference even when it comes to the multiplats.
Yeah, yes, ready. I asked you a question yesterday, Z.
So what's going to happen? Does that mean that you got some games going to be running in 4K 60 and the other one's going to be running in 4K 120? Like what? Both the specs, 9T flops and 12T flops.
Ultra settings versus medium settings
is already.
I was gonna say, like,
it's gonna be parity, but Steel Knuckles with the $5. What kind of math is that, clown? 4 is greater than 6, 9 greater than 12. Sony got a lot of crackheads supporting him.
Oh shit, man. I mean, Parker was he a pony, so I mean, that's one.
Parker, the PC it's just looking janky, looking bad out there. They might have just known Parker.
Calculator Master Race.
He might right now. He kind of quiet. He put that PC right back in the box, taping that bitch up right now with Best Buy.
He said, "My people's running 120 frames."
He said 30
hertz.
No wonder between X and the Slim. God damn, what type of dog shit television you got, Parker?
He said my Magnavox is 13.5 hertz.
Parker, you could get an LG 32-inch 4K monitor for $200 at 60 hertz. It ain't that.
This motherfucker got no motherboard, no memory. He just got a CPU.
He's better off just using your TV, Parker.
That was his TV that was 30 hertz.
Yeah, that's what
his TV.
Oh shit, bro.
He got a 4K TV.
He said,
yeah,
no,
1080p monitor.
No, when we asked him yesterday, he said, how many frames your monitor get? A lot. He's like, Parker, how many frames your monitor get? A lot. He's like, fuck out of here.
Okay. Check this out, right? T-flops aside, right? T-flops aside.
Oh shit, he found new damage control. Everybody listen up.
Let's do it, baby. Let's do it.
Hold on. At the end of the day, right? All these T-flops only are used for one reason. That's for the games. What games are
Tell him.
Let me finish. What games
play any third party
that you guys want to see take advantage of these 12 T-flops and these 9 T-flops?
Hey, okay.
Every game. Do you play third
wait,
party?
hold on.
Yeah, you do.
Sony profit with the $5 as you guys think of an answer. Death Stranding was the best looking game of 2019. Gears 5 release, T-flops, she-flops. I'll be honest, Gears 5 look better than Death Stranding to me.
Yes.
No, it don't.
Yes, it's fucking
big fact.
Especially at 60 FPS.
And it ran 60.
720p on the
OG
PS4.
Oh, and AJ with the 5. Hellblade 2, Project Mara, Playground Games RPG, Initiative Project, etc. Y'all tripping if y'all don't think Microsoft will have anything to showcase for the Series X.
Yeah, they are. Like I said, y'all gonna be so wrong. It's gonna be funny.
You know what?
Listen, y'all said that about the X.
I ain't never say that.
You did.
I wasn't on here when the X came out.
So
you didn't have to be on here. You was on Twitter. You was something.
I ain't on Twitter. I'm not on no social media, bro.
You was somewhere.
I'm not on no social media.
Listen here, Pizzo is a stock account.
Pizzo.
Yeah, Pizzo's a stock account. He started over after he took his XSL. He started over.
Listen, the day the X Tommy went and got that X and he popped in Legos and the world he thought the world he saw Lego with the ray tracing on the X.
Hey Jada, question.
Alright, go ahead, Sonami.
Jada, question. How do you feel that your king has left you? Corey Barlog is not making the next God of War. How the fuck you feel about that?
Where's that confirmed?
He's not working on the next God of War.
What does it matter?
The
second design is probably directed.
Somebody kick this.
This is
dummy out of here.
Hold on. I got something. Let me pay the bill. Ricky Brown with the 5.
He answered.
No, hold on. I don't know about that source. Ricky Brown with the 5. Is it me or has Sony only announced one game for the PlayStation 5, but your ponies keep talking about Xbox has no games? They're both 1-1, but Sony got games this year. Anyways, Kratos. How do you feel that Tsunami still has not booted up State of Decay 2? He's waiting for the update. He refused to boot up State of Decay 2.
I'm not. I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked.
Hey, you know that's bad if a bot refuses to boot it up.
Well, J-Dub got like 30 hours in it.
Exactly. He'll sit up here and tell you how I'm playing all the Xbox games.
Yeah, because you were no liar. I don't lie. Listen. You lie and play Xbox games all the time, fuck nigga.
Come on, man.
This is the same dude that said, check out my Halo Wars 2 stats.
Yeah. Listen, last night we tried to beg Tsunami to boot up so he can play Destiny with us on the Xbox. He did not.
And the Division.
Play Destiny on the Xbox? What?
I had to download the Division, and Destiny, I don't like Destiny.
Tsunami a 2080 Ti so he can play some games with us. This motherfucker has yet to boot up.
First of all, how are you going to play it and I don't have it downloaded? It's not downloaded.
How is your internet worse than Bucknuts? But you clap for fucking XCloud.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro, but you got download internet. How long gonna take you to download it?
Yeah.
Hey, hold up a minute. Hey, I'm gonna ask you.
5 trimesters to download it. Tsunami, shut the hell up.
Mars, you play games with us. When's the last time you played a game with us, Mars? Mars, when the last time you played a game with us, fuck nigga? Exactly.
You said I got to lactate. This is gonna take me 5 trimesters to download it. Tsunami crazy, bro.
I legit don't know what the fuck you said.
No, but I mean, but yeah, no, we'll play this. That's a good question. Yo, what up? What's up, big money?
Did you see that thing that Ed Boon did on Twitter
about what happened?
Oh yeah.
The price thing.
The number one thing.
Did that disturb anybody on there the way they did about what they said about exclusive? I know it's only
with the PS4. That was their number one reason.
Hold on, I know it was only 50,000 people. Last time I looked, it was only 50,000 people that turned in. But
last place,
y'all gotta admit, 30,000 of those people was hardcore gamers, and the lowest thing on there was exclusive, and that was at 13%.
30,000 of them was hardcore.
Money.
Listen, you talking about a goddamn
the PS4. The PS4 poll was the same way
200 million people. 50,000.
The PS4 poll was the same way.
I know, like I said, I know it was only 50. I know it was only 50,000 people. Last time I looked,
last place is last place.
Yeah,
well, hold on. I got some bills here.
Okay.
Yeah. Big Money's right. Hold on. To be fair, though, you can only pick one option, right? Like, if they could pick multiple options, I bet you they'll pick more, and it'd be higher up there. But Sony profit with the $5. Corey Barlarg is making a new IP on top of God of War Tsunami. You want to know what the new IP means? No problem. You want to know what new IP means? Damn. Double O Rain with the 2. Ask Mr. Lego man to name them games.
Your mom, your mother.
Rain got a PS4 for 3 months.
Huh?
He just got a PS4.
Oh, well,
Rain? Yeah, he just got one in fucking November.
Rain got a PS4 3 months.
He ain't no real pony. He capping hard.
Man, some ponies fall on hard times. You don't make fun of that.
You don't know what it's like to be a pony for real.
Yeah. But I mean,
let me. Go ahead.
No. Ask this question.
I just want to ask a question. Let's say all the rumors are true and the PS5 is 9.2 TFLOPS. Would y'all rather that bitch be a little more powerful and you pay an extra $100? That's one question. And question 2 is, would you rather it be stronger than 9.2? You pay an extra $100. And what games are you excited for to play on PS5?
That we know of, Godfall, right? That's a launch one.
Those are troll questions.
Yeah, but you can play that on PC.
He's trolling.
Bro, but PC games don't.
Play every Xbox game on
Would you rather
PC.
pay an extra $100 for more power?
No, they don't.
Yeah.
Look, man. Look.
If they can drop that 9T at $399, and then they got sequels to the exclusive that they had, that's a wrap. It's over.
So you wouldn't want, but you talking about.
You talk about new IPs all the time. Like
you talking about. But you talking about in terms of like it'll do well and outsell. I'm not negating that. I'm just saying like in terms of your preference. Like you wouldn't rather just pay an extra $100 and get 12 people out?
No, listen. What I want? This is, hold on. You asked the question. Let me answer.
Why are you yelling? He is talking to you, J-Dub. Calm down.
Can you hear me though? Can you hear me? Check this out. Check this out. So based on his question, is like, would I want to spend more money to get more T-flops versus me to get a cheaper price? Right now, here's the thing about it. We know Sony can do. Okay, we know Sony can do so much more with less, right? So it really doesn't matter.
So let me ask that. But look, if they could do that,
you asked the question, brother. Let me finish.
Yeah, but you
hold on, brother. Let me finish.
You about to be long-winded, bro.
He always is.
Well, why you ask questions?
This gonna be a 10-minute
questions. And you asked 3 questions in one, and then you gonna want me to just fucking say,
I asked 2, but don't take 20 minutes.
You got 2 seconds, J.
Everybody the question. Ask everybody that shit.
Just say I
he would have been finished. He would have been finished by now, Pizzo.
Anyways, we got bills anyways. Sony profit with the $5. 1 terabyte. OnlyFans content has released. Now I know why everyone canceled GDC. God damn. Steel Knuckles with the 5. How the Sony clowns make fun of xCloud, but didn't Sony run to Microsoft to use their cloud services so they wouldn't get left behind in the future of gaming? Floyd Mayweather with the $2. Damn. Sony leaked SSD. How much
would that be?
I don't think no price next, so I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm thinking shit. Probably
they said it cost about $450 to build the PS5.
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? Real talk. I ain't gonna lie. Give me the power. Listen, I want my fucking face to melt. I understand Sony can do a lot. The in-house developers, but fuck that. I'd rather play.
That's what I'm saying. Like, imagine what they could do with 12.
But listen, I would rather listen. If the rumors are true, right? And I don't know if Sony's gonna take their loss because I'm still hearing they still up around the 450, 500 mark. Man, I don't know. If it costs them $450 to build it, right? I don't know. Like that's still, we're talking about shipping. We're talking about all the other shit that come along, the tariffs or whatever.
Coronavirus,
$100
yeah. So I don't know if they're gonna put that bitch out at no $500, no $400, man. But I'm just saying, if I was given the choice and I the bulk of the power, I would take more mustard on the hot dog. I ain't going.
Yeah, buddy. That's
hold on. See one thing. I would rather pay for more power now and then them hit me with a mid-gen refresh.
Yeah. Check it out. That's why I brought that.
They're gonna do it next
I'll be honest. I would do that shit too. Pay for more power.
One at a time.
Let me ask you this, Z. All right. Just how the Pro was and the X was, right? When you had that mid-gen refresh. Starting off next generation, if they have it exactly like it is, we just kind of keep moving forward. How much different do you think it's really going to be, right? Because the OG Xbox was what, 1.3 T-flops? And they jumped from 1.3 to 6 T-flops.
Okay.
Which is huge, which is a much bigger jump than what it was from the X to the Series X. How much difference do you think that the T-flop number is going to make? I don't know. I haven't seen anything, but I'm just saying how much different.
Do you play third-party games?
It's
bigger than 6 to 12.
Don't nobody sit around
It's a big
Don't nobody just sit around.
Can we keep it real?
Third-party
Don't nobody sit around and just play exclusives, bro.
Hey, look.
People play more third-party.
Exclusives are the reason you buy a fucking car.
The most I got my.
I'm talking about.
Hey,
hold on.
Stop pulling up Madden in third-party games when everybody buying
Pizzo. We look, man. I got my X launch day. I fired it up. It looked phenomenal. The multiplayer games did look better. But in general, they didn't look good enough to the average consumer where they said, "Oh, I got to get rid of my Pro and get this shit." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They didn't start feeling that way until like maybe Red Dead Redemption 2 came out, but it was too late. They had already.
It was only a handful of games that.
I ain't gonna lie, I can't go with
The average consumer doesn't care about power.
The average consumer don't care about T-flops either.
No,
right.
That's true.
That's why I'm asking y'all. Right.
You talking to
someone who isn't an average consumer.
Listen, the average consumer cares about them games. Games.
Games and price.
Y'all
average
can
consumer
speed
cares
around
about
that
price.
shit all y'all want
They
and
care
cling
about
on
price
to
because
T-flops. No, they
the average consumer don't even know what an exclusive is, bro. They care
And
about
somebody
price
run water.
and 2K and Madden
well,
and Call of Duty. They don't
I'm
care
glad
about
you said
exclusive,
that.
bro.
I'm glad you said that because
The average consumer
point.
don't.
Listen. I'm glad you said that because you proved the point. The average consumer cares about price. That's why back in 2013, the PS4 smoked the shit out of Xbox because of the
Right.
price, and y'all refused to believe it. Y'all thought it was because of power.
Who
It was
refuses to
because of
believe it?
fucking price.
Power had a lot to
You
do
just
with it too,
admitted it.
though.
You just
Power
admitted
had a
it.
lot to do with it too, though.
Listen,
Because
when you
the
get
average consumer,
Had a lot to do with that fucking
the
Connect
average
when you can
consumer is
get
not
more
getting a
power,
console.
when
There
you can get more
you
power
go.
for cheaper price, of course, that's a no-brainer. But
Okay.
y'all
So
refused to
power.
believe that. Y'all thought it was
You
power
just
for
said
old
2
power.
seconds ago it's because of exclusives.
You keep saying y'all. What do you, bruh? Like,
Listen,
talk to me. Talk to me, not
listen,
Twitter. Talk to me and not Twitter.
You
Like, what are
kept
you
saying
talking
that.
about? I ain't never
Kept
say
saying
that, bro. I ain't never say that, bro.
You
All
keep
right.
saying that.
All right, here, I'll just pay the bill here. Dalby with the $5. I'm excited to play Ghost of Tsushima on the PlayStation 5 as a launch title, as well as The Last of Us 2 remastered. But speaking of that, hold on. Speaking of that, we do have news that Cyberpunk will give you the new version on the Series X free.
Yeah, good point.
Is it cool for Sony to make a remaster or no? Is that cool?
Of
It was
course
never
not.
cool.
Yeah.
Not,
I ain't gonna lie. Looking at it, I ain't gonna lie. That will be kind of frowned up as being anti-consumerism, especially if your biggest competitors giving you that shit away for free.
Hey, Nethos, you ask too many goddamn questions.
Wait, hold on. To be fair, let's be fair
Xbox
about
is doing it
it.
with all their first party. They're doing it with all their first party and opening up for third party. They want to
Hold on. Let's be fair, Pizzo. We agree.
Why do we need to be fair? They wouldn't
Wait,
pay
hold on,
us.
Tsunami.
Go
We're
ahead,
talking
man.
about multiplats, right? Multiplats are the biggest games. We can't deny that.
Yes.
Do we really think Activision is going to give you that new version of Call of Duty for free? EA, Ubisoft, like, let's be real here. This is going to be case by
Mandate
case.
on Xbox.
This is going to be
Xbox is
case
a
by case.
mandate.
It's gonna be
Xbox
case
is a
by
mandate.
case.
I don't know about mandate.
You can't charge for a
Hold
patch.
on.
You can't
Keep
charge
in
for a
mind.
patch.
I think if it comes out this year, they're gonna give it for
You
free.
can't
If it's like an older
Listen,
game,
charge for a
I
patch.
think they're gonna remaster it.
Cyberpunk 2077 is a game that is marketed by Sony. Sony bought the marketing
You mean
deal
No,
for
it's
Microsoft?
that
not. It's
game.
Microsoft.
Microsoft.
What?
I mean, that's
You
what I
meant
meant.
Come on, now
Microsoft.
stop
Yeah,
lying.
Microsoft.
You meant Microsoft.
That's what I meant, Microsoft. So shut up. So since they got that deal, that just makes sense, right? That makes sense to
Yeah,
them.
exactly.
Now here's
You
the thing:
can't
it's going to
charge
be
for a
funny.
patch on Xbox.
Yeah, I mean, it all should be patched at the end of the day because all the old games going to be able to go anyway on both systems. So that's going to be weird if Sony don't allow the same thing.
But I
But
wouldn't put it past them.
I don't know because Sony is the only one that's going to having for the first 2 years. Sony's the only one at launch going to have
No
PS5
games.
only games.
Yeah,
They're not
God.
going to
You're
have
gonna get
games.
God of War remastered, and you're gonna pay for that shit over
You know,
again.
listen.
Cause I ain't got shit to play.
Greatness.
We sure
This
will.
nigga's such a
I
fucking
will say
fanboy.
this.
Like,
Do that for you.
I need a new
You gonna
I
be
will
platform.
say this.
you're such a
Thieves and
fanboy,
AK.
Tsunami. Like,
I will say this though. I do think
What do you say, Pizzo?
I do think Cyberpunk is going to do the same thing for PS4, but they just didn't announce it because they got to deal with
Man, I
Xbox.
can't
But I
hear
do think
nobody, bro.
Cyberpunk.
What the fuck?
Hop on back in. Stealing Locals with the $10. So let me get this straight. You ponies are happy with the PlayStation 4 trash that sounds like a vacuum cleaner when it's hot with trash online service and a 2-hour battery life.
God damn.
Hey, wait, I want to say this, right?
Hey, the controller's going to be able to tell when you're sweating though. Go ahead.
Hey, well, I want to say this, right? And that's a good point.
wait, but
So going back to what he said, though,
outsold your Xbox.
if given a choice, again, if I had to pay $100 more, I want my motherfucking face to melt.
Me too.
Me too, nigga.
And if I can imagine what they did with the little
You know what, bro? On some real shit, man. Like, since gaming has started, man, this shit has really always been about how
he must have muted you. Big Money, did you mute Pizzo? Because he just walked all over.
I can't hear him, bro. I cannot hear him. My fault, bro. I'm keep talking over you.
Nah, you got it.
You
got it, big dog. You got it, big dog.
I can't hear you.
You got it, bro. You got it.
I can't hear Pizzo. I'm sorry,
said
bro.
you got it. Pizzo said you got it. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Got it. No, bro, go ahead. No, because I can't hear. My mic fucked up. Go ahead, bro.
I forgot what I was going to say, bro.
No, you can't remember anyways. Go ahead, Big Money.
You're supposed to be big money, not little money.
You gotta get headphones with that mic.
They say Pizzo's microphone's powered by a Zor.
No, he's using a Pizzo mic. That's an actual thing.
Right, yeah, but back to what I was saying. What Big Money was saying. Big Money, you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
He muted him because of your bot. That's why.
No, but what I was saying at the end of the day, though, I would want my. I will pay the $100 more, right? And and let me, like I said, I want to get all the bells and whistles, whatever the fuck I can get. I mean, I'm looking. That's one thing I'll be honest about console gamers. They want the world, but they don't want to pay for it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm being real. Like, you can't expect a next generation jump, and we ain't willing to pay out there, pay $500. Like we gotta split this thing down the middle. Like, I mean, like, you know what I mean? So I'm just being real. Like, you know what I mean? It's a business. I can't see
pose
Sony.
Another question.
I can't see Sony again give me a Pro at $400, right? And they turn around and give me 9.2 new architects, new all that motherfucker. They must have cut back on a lot of shit outside that motherfucker, man. You know what I mean? I'm just keeping it all the way a buck. You know, I'm all about saving a dollar.
That's more. That's
they
more.
Say you got a body controller.
Z 9.2TFLOPS is more than double of the Pro. That's people don't realize.
Yeah, so now you can get
how much power.
So now you get 60 frames now.
That's true.
PS4 what I'm trying to say is y'all don't realize how much power that these systems are, how powerful these systems are.
What the fuck we do?
So
that's not what Z's saying. What Z's saying is because it's double, because it's that much stronger, he can't see them charging $400 for it, and they just charge you $400 for the Pro, and they double in the Pro. That's what he's saying.
Nah, they price drop the Pro.
You said what?
But that,
They'll price
drop the Pro, yeah.
But
price drop all that shit, bro.
That's a no-brainer.
Everything's gonna be price drop after a while. I'm talking about on release.
It won't on release because they want the new system to sell. Like when the 360 and stuff was out there, they kept those shits expensive on purpose. But J Pro with the $2, Play Game is not a corporation. And Moss, can you read this next one here, or maybe Z?
What is it? SS Nabajita?
Yeah.
Okay. We 10 millions will whip you 4 millions ass. That's how I read it. See.
110. Yo,
we 110 million.
Man, he fucked up the bill.
Okay, can somebody else pay the bill?
He paid money for that. He paid money for that.
He paid money for that.
Let me read the free bills real quick.
And J-Dubs can pay that.
He got the $2 reading. Go ahead.
I got a free bill right. Hold up. My man Luda, how will people know that the Series X has 12 T-flops if most of us know that the Xbox One X exists? It won't matter if the Xbox do. Here's the thing, and it comes down to marketing. Right now, what I'm saying is Microsoft is being very aggressive. They're coming out and getting this is. Listen, I don't give a fuck about no Xbox. This is my disclaimer. Xbox is dog shit. What I do like that they're doing is that they're going out on the offensive. Instead of waiting for Sony or waiting for Digital Foundry to tell the breakdown. Like they didn't really do all this shit with the X. You know what I mean? So they said the numbers, and again, it's up to very important. It's up to Microsoft and their games to showcase what this console can do. You know what I mean? Now listen. To be fair, at the start of the generation, it's not the casuals that's going to go out and buy these motherfuckers. It's not, because they're still going to be playing their duties and all that shit in older hardware. It gets just the hardcore. You know what I mean? Which drives the mind shit, and we all know what's the difference. We got to act also to realize what happened. Like, you know what I mean? They act like the Holocaust was something that didn't happen here, right? There was a big deal made between 900p to 1080p, or 720p to 1080p, right? 1.3 to 1.8, right? Because I understand the Xbox was $100 more at the start of the generation, but around March, they took the Kinect out the box and dropped that bitch down to $400 too, right? But it was about resolution, just that and the other. What I always said from the rip was a dumbass fucking argument for console gamers to be arguing about fucking resolution. I never got the fucking gist of that, right? But what's done is done, right? You know what I mean? But again, now, but bots, whatever the fuck the case, they were depending on that same argument going. But when Sony twitched them up, hey, we got the games now. And Microsoft didn't have their ducks in a row. They will be a fucking fool to go out there and repeat the same shit all over again. Now, maybe you may not have some of that shit lined up day one. Come this E3, They got to give a motherfucker a glimpse into the future outside of Gears, Forza, and fucking Halo. And that's a fucking fact. Ain't no fucking damage control on that shit. None of that shit. You know what I mean? You got all these goddamn studios. What the fuck are they working on? You know what I mean? They got to go back out there and start being aggressive. You got to go back out there and get the duties or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? The popular games that you used to do. You're not just do this. Here's the thing. What Microsoft didn't do this generation. Even when they had the marketing rights, they didn't have any exclusive content. Sony got duty, whatever the fuck, and had exclusive map packs or skins or Destiny, The Forge. They had exclusive. You had to fill out that motherfucker saying it's unhealthy for gaming. The whole shit back. Like, what the fuck are you, the Dalai Lama? Like, you know what I mean? They didn't do all that shit. They stopped fucking doing that for whatever reason, right? Now we can blame it on Terry Myers and the dollar. I don't fucking know. You know what I mean? I ain't into making an exclusive for no $1 trillion goddamn company. You ain't gonna get it from me. You ain't gonna get him call it a spade, right? Now again, go back to what I'm saying again. I'm gonna go back to this right here again. Would it be a big money? You hear me, big money?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Now y'all know my brother. You bleed blue. You're PlayStation guy.
Mm-hmm.
You like bitches with big ass, big titties and PlayStation. I know, brother. I read it in your bio, right? Check this shit out, right? BBWs and PS5, all the way live, right? I can dig it, right? Now, with that being said, big money, right? How do you feel with this Sony right here? With the news, maybe bigger, a lot less powerful than your biggest competitor, them making games on other platforms. Like, how are you feeling being a diehard motherfucking pony?
Okay, I'm gonna keep it real, bro. I'm kind of confused right now. Listen, I'm kind of confused right now because I didn't talk about this shit last week.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't came out and said anything, and I know y'all gonna keep saying money, big money. It's early. Bro, I'm telling you, something is going on that we don't know about. And I'm thinking, this is just me, and I'm thinking that 12 teraflop shit scared the fuck out of Sony, and I think they scrambling to try to figure out, like, man, what the fuck? We got far as game, we good. We good on game. But I'm telling you, bro, it's something about that power thing. No matter what you say, no Kratos, and all y'all not going to agree with it. But I do think that 12 teraflop thing is putting a monkey wrench in Sony plans right now. I really do think that.
Let me ask you this, though. Let me ask you this. Right. You worried about the T-flops, right? You just said that they didn't get. No. I'm worried about Hold on. Let me finish, and then you can kind of rebuttal.
He said, "Let me put my words in your mouth."
If they're giving you, if they're giving you the games, right? They got like 20 fucking some games that's launching this year, strictly for your PS4. They're continuing this content going. You worrying about some shit that you don't even know what kind of T-flop. You letting these motherfuckers tell you about the PS5 and 9 T-flops and shit. None of this has been substantiated whatsoever. You so fearful that you're going to be missing some
T-flops. What is this man talking about, man?
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
Let him finish.
And you make it feel it's going to steal your joy because Xbox dudes going to have the world's most powerful console yet again. And you've been teasing them for the last 3 fucking years because they had the world's most powerful console and they didn't do shit with it. But you're still scared going forward because they're still going to have the world's most. That shit is dumb.
He said he liked the fact that it wasn't talking. They quiet. He said they were quiet.
Let Big Money go. Let Big Money go.
I didn't say none of that.
Wait, hold on 1 second, Big Money.
Wait, stop. Let's just pay the bills now. Christina Bennett with the $2.
Pay the bills right quick.
Yeah, PlayStation got AAA games this gen. Xbox got grounded and came out this year. Steel Knuckles with the 5. I don't care about no tea bags of power. PlayStation consoles will always be trash. Damn, we got a bunch of them. With the $10, J-Dub did Xbox touch you somewhere inappropriate. You sound like you have a personal grudge against the platform. You're out here defending PlayStation like you have Stockholm Syndrome.
Oh, shit.
Ricky Brown with the 5. Sony don't have GameStop to save them this generation.
God damn.
Now, Great the Emperor with the $2. Mute his damn mic. Go to bed. Wait. What? Mute his damn Men go to bed, big money. I think he meant Mike. Yeah. Prime with the $199. Sony scrambling for a native they can run with. Give me the SSD. Double O rating with the 2. Big money, more like Big L. Mute this man's mic. And I think we got one more with the Floyd Mayweather. If Horizon hits PC, J Love will off himself. Yeah, he tried to say I was crazy last week, didn't he?
Yeah.
He tried it.
Now get big money. Yeah, rebuttal.
He tried it.
Now check this shit out, bro. First of all that shit you just said was dead wrong. Dead fucking wrong. Hey, I don't agree with this Tommy too many times, but everything you said out your mouth, brother, I didn't say shit about. Brother, listen.
It wasn't about you. It wasn't about you. It was about the narrative. Go ahead.
Oh my God,
bro! This shit didn't have nothing to do with the shit you talking about, bro. We didn't mention this shit before, man. Sony has a fuck all the games right now. I just said we ain't got to worry about the games. Far as Sony, we ain't got to worry about the game. We got the games. What I'm trying to explain to you is that Sony fans are waiting on the next big thing. They told us the next big thing is coming in November. They have to get out here and promote that motherfucker, bro. Are you trying to tell me that you are willing to wait to after E3? You willing to wait to October for something they got coming out in November? They have to say something. I don't care about the T-Flop. The T-Flop. No, wait a minute. Let me take that back. Let me take that back. As far as the T-Flop thing, as a fan, I don't care. But as Sony, as a company, Sony, not me. Sony as a company, brother, I think that made them hesitate. Like, damn, hold on. We knew they was gonna be powerful, but not that more powerful than us, bro.
Like the picture,
hey, I don't care what no motherfucking body say. Since I was a young boy, the first thing that impressed me about a console is the way the games look. We always, every time a new game came out, the first motherfucking thing that come out of our mouth. Damn, that shit look good.
God damn, hold up, big money. Let that man breathe. You ain't J Dubs. Wait, hold on. God damn, wait. Hold on. Now you was a guest for this goddamn show, big money. J Love is a paid. He's my financial backer. God damn, wait, hold on. Nigga!
I just want to say.
Wait, hold on.
How about I pay the bill?
Pay the bill.
I support now.
Yeah, all right. Venture with the 119 sick. Between 1.8 flops and 6, GOTY nominations for the PlayStation brand is Bloodborne in 2015, Uncharted 4 2016, Horizon Zero Dawn, Persona 5 in 2017, God of War and Spider-Man 2018, and Death Stranding in 2019. 6 teraflop, Xbox One X, GOTY nominees, crickets.
Hey, brother, listen, brother.
I want to say that, hey, Z, before you go, I'm going to say this one last thing.
ZMB, not one of them games.
Oh, shut your ass. Listen. Check this shit out, bro. The thing about me, bro, I'm a Sony fan. Me personally, I think if you can't criticize your favorite company the way you want to, something is wrong with you, bro. I think those people, and I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. Don't take this personal, but you've been more yes with Sony with everything they do. Every fucking step one of these.
You just call them Calvin Candy.
These motherfuckers. Every fucking second, every step they take, I'ma criticize them. That's what make them stay on their P's and Q's, bro. That's what make them stay on their toes for people like me to keep criticizing.
Shut the hell up.
Tsunami, you need to shut the fuck up. Give me a defensive. Motherfucker, shut up!
God damn!
Y'all let me reply.
That man said spoken like a poet.
Tsunami, that message was for you, nigga. Cause
that was for you, Tsunami. That was for you. Shut the hell up.
Facts, nigga. You shut your whole house, nigga.
This dude looking like I care.
No, you do, nigga. Cause you be kissing Bill's ass, nigga.
You get mad. You get mad because somebody starts criticizing Microsoft. God damn.
You know what, bro? Shit, that's what it is.
Nah,
if you don't
sorry.
If you call yourself a fan and you don't criticize the company that you love the best, bro, you ain't no real fan to me.
Ooh,
That's
right.
to me.
Bill, right?
Okay, let me
You're supposed to say
reply.
J-Dub, you said you ain't no real stepper.
He's talking to J-Dub.
Hey, J-Dub, you said you ain't no real stepper.
Nah, both of them.
No, I hit you. That's what I'm finna reply.
Okay, we got you.
So check this out. For everything that he done said, the only thing that he showed is he's scared and fearful. Now, the only thing that I require as a gamer, the only thing that I require from a company as a gamer is fucking games. Right?
They ain't in the box. That's okay.
I play on the Switch, I play on PC, and I play on PlayStation. Right? That's my only requirement. Now, you talking about, well, Sony need to show something. What day it is? What month it is? Today is what? The 26th of fucking February, 27th of February. You act like
show PS4 by this time.
October. Hold on. You act like we're sitting at October. That's because you want Sony to react every single time Microsoft
you don't want to know no.
You
don't want to know no Sony.
Hold on.
Hey, yo, like button.
Let him talk. Let him
work.
You as corporations is supposed to say, okay, well, since Microsoft do this, let me do this. All I can tell you is Sony's winning right now. They gave you the fucking games.
Shit.
They gave you. Hold on, listen. They gave you Xbox damn near majority of the generation, and you sitting up here crying. Well, I'm criticizing because I want them to show me their hands right now. I want to see it now. Like,
who wouldn't want to see?
That shows that you're scared of your fucking purchase because you do what the T-flops. That's all that shows.
Who wouldn't want to see the
Yo.
Oh, wait, hold on. Baron's here. Let me pay the bills before he goes. Christina Bennett with the $2. Big Money sound like you've been crying for 2 hours. Dalby with the $4.99. Omagazio is Kratos' little brother, and Swami is their cousin.
Hey, Baron. Quick question for Baron. Hey, quick question for Baron.
Oh, and we got a new member. Shout out to him.
Let Baron. Is Microsoft scared of Microsoft?
Ryan Carter. Hold on.
Answer my question, Baron. Nah.
Does that make the PS4 made 4K?
Oh shit! Hold on, I got another bill. Ricky Brown with the $5. Sony fanboys are just like what? On steroids. Careful where you use some. Might be hemorrhoids. Damn.
They're like sex toys.
Sony fanboys are like sex toys on some serious steroids. Careful where you find them. They might get you hemorrhoids.
I just want to say one thing, right?
Damn.
Hold on a second. Who's out here?
Hey, Baron, is Microsoft scared of Xbox, Baron?
Let me step in here real quick.
Wait, there's one more bell, actually. Steel Knuckles with the $5. Sony fanboys are going to turn into 50 Cent when the PlayStation 5 drops. I got teabagged 9 times. Pause.
Oh my god.
All right, okay, Baron. Work. Me work, Baron.
Well, bro, hold up.
I've
never in my life of being an African American man heard another African American man cry like that over a corporation for 20 damn minutes. J-Dub, you should be embarrassed, man. This don't make no damn sense, bro. This don't make no damn sense. I've never seen that in my life. It's my turn to talk. It's my turn to talk. You ain't supposed to be talking.
Yeah, let's go.
You sat up here and contradicted every action that you made over the last 24 damn months for what you just said. You was bragging about every damn thing from T-flops to this to that to the Series X ain't gonna be this and ain't gonna be shit. And now all this news comes out that PS5 is gonna be weaker. Now it don't matter. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, it's like, come on. And then,
it never matters.
And then you up there, you criticize Microsoft for the last 24 months about Microsoft not doing anything, not trying to change, not trying to make any changes, just sitting back, letting shit hit the wall. Now Sony's sitting back, letting shit hit the wall. Now he's like, oh, you want them to show their card? Bro, come the hell on now. You getting ridiculous.
They don't have.
You getting ridiculous.
They don't have 5 game of the year winners this year.
Come on, does not matter. That does not, J-Dub. That does not matter. First of all,
listen.
What would for all the bullshit? Let me finish what I'm saying.
No.
Let me finish what I'm saying.
What you just said, Baron.
Let me finish what I'm saying before you.
Come on, let him finish. Let him finish.
Let me finish what I'm saying before you dig yourself a bigger hole. all that is fine and dandy. We already know Microsoft fucked up on that point. But the fact is, they're trying to fix that point. So you don't have that as ammunition anymore. So you're looking for the next thing to bitch about, but you really ain't got nothing at this point because everything that you would bitch about them for, they already came out and showed you everything. Meanwhile, the company you rep ain't did a damn thing. Not nothing. And then you sit up there really advocating for a company to sit back and not show you that new fucking console that they're going to launch in November by October?
What gamer wouldn't want the specs of a new console?
I want to ask the whole panel this. Let me ask the whole panel this. When in the hell of all console history has a company waited 1 month before showing the damn console before they launched it?
That sounds scary. That sounds scary.
I've been feasible. Baron.
Baron is making up some fake shit. Nobody.
Why would a gamer?
No, that's what you're saying. You're saying you willing to wait.
Yeah, you willing to wait. You don't give a fuck.
Whoa.
Didn't he not just imply he's willing to wait because he talking about why Sony need to show their hand?
What do they need to wait for? Baron, it's fucking February.
March,
you don't care when the motherfuckers start
It's freaking March. Why are you trying to wait still? There's nothing
As
to wait
a gamer,
for.
why wouldn't you want to know the specs?
And here's the kicker.
I want to know. But I'm saying I'm not crying because I don't know when fucking Metroid gonna drop. I don't know what games Nintendo got dropping this year.
But guess what? We know more about Metroid than we know the PS goddamn 5. How that sound?
Damn.
That don't even sound good, do it? Metroid ain't coming out this year, but what the PS5 is?
It's not. Of course it's not. We don't
So
know.
anyway, like I was saying, you got to understand what makes your statement even dumber is that you already know Sony's not going to be at E3, so you know you're not going to see it then.
Listen,
so it's like why even put that out there?
Going on, listen, and I know you're a hater. I know.
I'm not a hater. I'm just saying. I asked the question: who the hell would want to wait for a console to be revealed 2 months before it comes out? Who?
Right? You creating a narrative saying that somebody is okay with them waiting till fucking October.
You just cried for 20 minutes. That's exactly what you were saying, dog.
I said, listen, just got done saying we acting like it's October.
Hold on, let me just read Bill's in. Yeah, here we got Bill's. I thought someone was to break us up.
What is that?
No, somebody just died. That was the scream from the hospital.
Wait, hold on. That noise came for a reason. This is 9.2T with the $2. Big Money is crying like a little sissy grocery store. Rossetti with the 5. Baron, what do you say about other corporations backing out of PAX and GDC, or is it still a Sony being scared?
No, I can't answer that.
Let me answer that.
One more. Ricky Brown with the 5. One more. Yo, hold on. Days Gone fails. Death Stranding fails. PSVR is boring as hell, and I think that's it.
Oh shit.
All right. So
now look, this is the shit I was talking. This is the shit I was talking about, bro. They have to get out. This is a brand new system. They have to get out there, bro. They need at least 6 months to talk about this system, bro. I don't know why motherfuckers. It seems like you're right. You could be right. Like, bro, I'm telling you, bro, they need some time to talk about this system, and them not talking about it right now. I'm not saying okay, we going into March, we're early, bro. I don't know if Kratos. I don't know if you know how business work. But they need time to talk about their product. They need time to talk about it. They don't need a month. They don't need 2 months. They need way more than a couple of months. The only thing I'm saying is, like, where the fuck you at? The only thing we've been hearing from Sony is the shit that they pulling out of. That's the only thing. That's the only fucking. That's true. It's true. We haven't. Now, I said it before, and I'm gonna say this again. The games, we good. We good on games. We destroying everybody on games. But when it comes to information, listen, how does this sound? We going into the third month, and Sony said some shit about we gonna do 100 motherfucking things. Where the fuck is this 100 at? Where is it at? We started off with one. Like, bro, I'm just keeping it real. I'm keeping it real. I'm a Sony fan, and I'm criticize them every fucking chance they get Every chance I get, when I see them do something dumb, they just came out here and said a couple of weeks ago that we gonna be at 100 events. They ain't been to one yet.
Them lying.
They ain't been
Okay,
to one yet.
hold on.
I'm lying. Y'all wrong.
Oh shit! Hold on. Let me pay the bills here. SS9 Bajita, I'm gonna redo this one with the $2. Big Money is crying sissy ass grocery store. He says I fucked up the first time. And shit. Tony Profit with the $2. Metroid has had coronavirus since 2015. Christina Bennett with the 2. Hey, it's Baron, aka Captain Toad for Goaty. Fuck out of here, grocery store. Double O Rain with the 2. Big L sounds like he's about to swallow his tongue. Damn. Hello with the Laren. Microsoft pulled out of GTC because of coronavirus. It's fake news like Sony did, you lying motherfucker. Now it's an excuse. If I ever see you in the streets, if I ever see you in the streets, Mr. with the $4.99, law. Sounds like y'all got J-Dubs a little salty. Let this man's legs heal. And Chris G with the $2. He's speaking facts. Sony was way back. Wait. He's speaking facts. Sony was way bold back in 2013. Floyd Mayweather with a 2. Big Money. Maybe Sony got a little show up to Comic-Con.
Oh shit!
Maybe they're gonna show up to Comic-Con. Ricky Brown with the 5. Sony's pulling out like a brother that don't want kids. Sony Profit with the 5. This man Baron wrestles at high school cafeterias and llama farms, talking about quality. Shaking my head. God damn!
Hey man, shout out to this motherfucker.
Y'all got the illest motherfucking chat in the world, bro.
That's what he was talking about.
Hey, bro, shout out to the chat. Y'all some motherfuckers.
Yo, you say he motherfucker wrestling a llama farm. Hey, yo, and that fuck nigga spelled it right with 2 L's. Most niggas are not spell llama. That bitch got 2 L's. Yeah. Oh, let me pay. I got a free bill right.
That was the most illiterate thing I've ever read. But anyway.
Hold on. Let me go to the free message in that.
Break that llama.
Hold on. Let me refresh my screen. Hold on 1 second. Free message in that. From Lou the.
Man, this is a good ass show right here.
Yeah, niggas starting up, man. They got my man.
Jada said, "What you want my last time?"
Hey, yo. All right, look. All right, hold on. I got a question, right? That real shit. Now we can take it from there, right? When has Sony ever been the weakest console coming out the gate? So what made me like when Big Money said
the PS2?
No, it wasn't. No. They were more powerful than the
coming out the gate.
No, PS2.
Coming out the gate, the PS2 wasn't.
PS1 and PS2.
Yeah, PS1 wasn't
never
before.
Okay. Okay. What came up with the PS1? Okay. What the Saturn on paper, I guess you see. No, actually it wasn't. I got some more information from my man. What's the dude that do the show with?
David Jaffe.
There you go, David Jaffe. Right. I didn't know this at the time, but even with the PlayStation 1, they was the only one that can do full 3D. You couldn't do it on the on the Sega Saturn, and of course on the Nintendo 64. Right. So. With the PlayStation 2, they were more powerful than the GameCube, and the Xbox came out after. But when they came out, they were more powerful than the Dreamcast, right? Yeah. The PS3, they were more powerful than the 360, right?
Yeah.
PS4, Sony's a hardware company. They make hardware. That powerful 1.8 box was smaller than that big ass console with the brick, right? The 1.3, it was more powerful. They had the power on the side, right? The cell processor, that motherfucker was so powerful it can cure cancer. I remember choking shit out them ponies with that shit, right? So this go around out the gate. They're not the most powerful goddamn console.
Goddamn.
Does this have them second guessing themselves? Do they still got it? Are they washed up? Are they Bill Cartwright from the foul line right now?
You hate to see it.
Hold on, I'm
just asking the question. Before I sign this contract extension, I'm just asking the question. Normally when they come out, the world
answer that very easily.
Listen, they going out of business.
Of course they not. Let me answer that because you crazy. Of course they not out of the game. You know, they still in the game. They still on the court.
That's a second guessing themselves. Like Bill Cartwright.
It's all about the play call that they call on the field. That's all it is. And right now, they play sheet looking empty. They looking like the head coach from the 49ers who can't seem to close the deal at the Super Bowl. That's what they're looking like right now.
I think they're just waiting for Microsoft.
You don't know they don't know what play to call. You know what I mean? That's what it looks like.
They're waiting for Microsoft to drop the price for the console.
Okay. Wait. Who's that talking there?
That's Eternal. What's up, yo?
Oh, what's going on, good brother? I finally got this. The PC Master Race guy, right?
What's up, fam? Yeah, what up?
Beat your ass.
So
I'm glad you beat your ass. I'm glad you got me, right?
Oh, wait, hold on. We do got super chat. Wait, hold up, Eternal. Christina Bennett with the $2. Baron, fuck out of here. You pinned him twice, you piece of shit.
Hold on. Is that a dude or a guy? His name's Christina.
That's a woman. It's female.
Hey, Baron.
Oh, but no, that's her husband.
Yo, so let me speak my mind, yo.
Yeah, she follows me on Instagram. That's the female. That's her husband there.
So I think they're just waiting. Sony's waiting for Microsoft to drop the price of the Series X before they drop the price of the PS5.
Before they show it?
So that's what I think is going to be. Yeah, before they show it, because they're just trying to. It's a marketing move.
What does that have to do with showing the console?
It's all about money. You gotta make us put this console.
Hey, yo, what's this guy name again?
Eternal
It don't matter what his name is.
Oh, hold on. We about to beat your motherfucking name. Hold on, now. You said they waiting for. You said you waiting for. They
waiting for Microsoft. Waiting to drop the price and they ain't even gave the price yet. What the fuck?
Here's my question: is right. All right, this cool. I get that. Did Sony wait for Microsoft to drop the price when they came out and had that amazing show in fucking February 2013 when they showed us a game for the PlayStation 4?
Nope.
They're the market leader, right? They're the market leader, right?
Right.
They don't might give a fuck about Grounded, right? Sea of Z. They don't might give a fuck about the 9.2TFLOPS, right?
Well, the hardware was about the same though. It was only a little bit stronger in the PS4. So they trying to see how much they want to lose or how much they want to gain when they see the Series X price.
Yeah, they want to undercut them again. They want to do it.
Yeah, they want to undercut. It's all about money. It's all about money. These companies, it's all about money, bro.
That lets you know how much Sony realized that them being $100 cheaper plays such a huge part over
it does.
Duh. All right, over the game. Over the game.
Wait, hold on.
Game. So what's more important to them is undercutting the price than like the games they dropping that supposedly would bring everybody to the console. Because that wouldn't matter if we got the games and they come.
Before we expand on that, let me pay the bill. Rhapsody with the $5. We go through this every console generation release. When have YouTubers ever been right when it comes to consoles? Sony will be fine, and so will the PlayStation 5.
Yeah, what the hell is he talking about? That ain't even making any
Chris
sense.
G with the $2. Who let this grocery store in the chat?
Okay, this is the question. Right?
Not me.
This is the question I have. And we gotta. This is a business, right? This is a business, right? The parts they putting together, right? Whatever the fuck the case may be, right? It's costing them according to that, $450, right?
Yeah, for the PS5.
All right. Can you really expect them? And that's not including. That's just the part. That's not including labor, right? That's not including taxes, shipping the motherfucking all other shit, right?
Marketing, promotion.
See, that's the thing, Z. They just waiting to see how much they want to lose or how much they want to gain.
Okay, I don't see them putting that console. I mean, they could put if those prices are correct of them taking all together, maybe say $100 loss on each console sold in whatever territory, right? You know what I mean? Especially, I don't know. Like I said, you know what I mean? For them if it costs them $40-$50 to put together the parts, that's not including labor or whatever, right? And then you got shipping, you got different countries, different tariffs, different taxes, a whole bunch of other shit, right?
Right.
So I'm saying, maybe $500. You know what I mean? But what if Microsoft comes in at $500 too?
Right.
Microsoft's
gonna have to take a loss.
Okay, that's the last thing.
Because they know that they have the 12 terabyte console.
Not a problem.
And if the PS5 is really 9.5 terabytes, that means that the PS5, Sony's gonna have to price it accordingly.
Oh, let me finish.
They would have to price it a lot lower than what the Xbox Series X is.
Rumor has it that that Microsoft is coming up with a lock card, right?
A lock card.
That's going to be somewhere between the X and the PS5, right? Right up under that. So
and it's not supposed to have a disk drive. It's not supposed to have a disk drive.
It doesn't even matter if it does have one or not. Don't make a difference, right? But I'm just saying, right? It's going to be, right between the X and the 5 in terms of performance, right? And say they come up with that bitch about $300, right? You know what I mean? And the PS5 is slightly more powerful than whatever the X is. I mean, the lock card is, right? That really could put Sony in the pickle. I understand Sony has the great games.
Microsoft's back in the game.
Yeah, but look, I understand Sony has the great games, right?
That's probably why they're holding out.
Okay, honestly, this is what I'm trying to say, right? With this narrative, I understand Sony has the great game. I can't wait for God of War and all that good shit right there. But realistic, we're not getting God of War, Spider-Man, and that shit on day one, right? We might get NAC 3 and some other dog shit, right? You know, and we're gonna have a multiplayer to rock out with for the first 2 or 3 years.
Tropico 6.
Yeah, you know, man, let's be real. You know what I mean?
Greatness.
Let's be realistically speaking, we're not gonna get really those big games about 2-3 years into the generation from both of these guys, right? That's how it is, right? You know, they give us games like Rise, this, that, and the other. Like, you know what I mean? Like motherfuckers, you know, was playing The Last of Us Remastered. That's just
and that's what I think Microsoft did last gen. They dropped all these shitty games which cost cheap to develop, so they could save for this next gen consoles. So they knew they was gonna take a loss.
He said, that's
a theory. That's a theory.
He said, you talking about before? Well, you know, but here's the thing, right?
Yeah, if you think about it, that's probably why they made all these cheap developed games so they could save for the next generation consoles.
I will say this, right?
Game development and console.
I will say this. I will say this, right?
Nah, it does. It's all relevant, son.
I will say this, right? I will say maybe that's why they didn't do the price cuts. For I mean, why they putting on the S at fucking $250?
Speak that shit, bro. It's
I won't say about the games. The games are dog shit. There ain't no excuse for that shit. There, you always gonna have games, right? But maybe why they wasn't doing no price drops of that dog shit hardware, they was stacking that back in cash, and maybe you know, what I mean, that is a theory.
Because they know they're gonna take a loss. That is a theory. Series X is trying to be competitive with the PS5.
What Phil said,
and then Sony's doing a smart move, waiting for Microsoft.
Are you a Sony fan?
Drop the info first.
Okay.
Are you a Sony fan?
You're laughing, but you
no,
ain't
we're not
laughing
at you. No, they're not laughing at you.
Don't worry about it. Let me just.
Hold up, you're talking about business. If they take $100 loss on each console at 10 million consoles, that's $1 billion loss.
Yo, we talking about different hardware
like
here.
Smart business move to you?
The last hardware, they were already making a profit.
The
last hardware was,
but what I'm
was
saying,
trash.
but what you're saying is they're waiting to undercut Microsoft and sell it at $400. At $400,
they're waiting till Microsoft drop the price of the Xbox.
When they sell 10
so they can see how much they got to make their price at, because they know they're probably going to have the inferior hardware.
All right, how about we borrow this and pay the bills? Yeah, none of your business with the $10. I'll repeat it if I have to. Z, shout out to you for the beginning of the funniest cast and YouTube King. Stadia is dog shit. Shout out to MM2K giving that Stadia
is dog shit.
Shortcut. Shout out to the PC port begging race. The chat is killing it tonight. The Reverend Flow with the $5. What if Lockhart is actually a handheld xCloud streaming machine? And Stephen Mock with the $2. Shout out to you.
Who let this fuck nigga into the chat? All right, yeah, we'll give him a chance here. They see if he asked me a couple times to come on the show, right? Now, okay. Now, again.
I'm just speaking my mind.
Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that, brother. Ain't nothing wrong with that, though.
Hey, he's a paying customer.
I said it to say this though, right? At the end of the day, right? I'm just saying, right? Now the PS4 wasn't sold at a loss. Both the Xbox and
it wasn't. No,
the Xbox and the PlayStation 4 were sold at a profit. Not much, $18 and $19. They both were sold at a profit. Not by much.
Well, that's why they were weak, though, because they were basically 300-something machines being sold at a profit.
Yeah, they were.
But, one more. Hollow with the 100 sec. Listen, PlayStation 5 will sell at least 80 million units again, as usual. Xbox Series X will sell tops 30 million. I don't know if I can argue against it. They will rely on Game Pass to be successful, but the Xbox Series X console will not sell well.
Here's the thing. To answer my shots about brother,
I don't know about that.
Here's the thing. Right now, right? We have to be cognizant of this, right? Real talk, right? Even for anybody, it happened to Nintendo, it happened to Sony. You know what I mean? Or even supposed to say it's not. The thing is, and I keep telling you, motherfuckers, right? You my peoples, right? It's not 110 million PlayStation fans that bought the PlayStation, right? It's not. Maybe you may have 50 million diehard. The rest are, I keep telling you, are casuals. If that many, they don't care how they consume their media. You don't care where they play it on, whatever the case. If you don't believe me, look at the 360. Those weren't 90 million 360 fans. No, you may have had 40 or 35 million Xbox guys. The rest was casuals. Don't give a fuck where they consume their media. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it always comes down to games, right? always come to now with the game. What's the big difference between the Wii U and the fucking Switch? The Wii U didn't have much software, right? But the Switch, and I don't like them dog shit games.
Oh, it had
That's
software,
not
but
true.
they were shallow.
Most of the Switch software is from the Wii U.
Yeah, listen, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No. This is
The
what I'm
Switch
saying.
had 8. I mean, this
No,
Wii U had 8
I had
damn
Wii U,
games.
Baron. They went months without games, Baron. They went months. I can bro.
That's what I was saying. They only had 8 damn games.
Yeah. Okay. They didn't have a lot of software.
But the biggest Switch games were on.
Oh, it's not about that. But what I'm saying to you is that they went months without software, right? With the Switch, they could, which was James and Nintendo, they combined the handheld market together with the console,
right.
And they all making games, and you don't have months, whatever the fuck. Even without them having the biggest third party support, they're able to turn this shit out. Even iWater's what's the one that died? iWater, right? So they didn't know it took that long to make a high definition game. It was a fucking disaster with the Wii U, right? But again, what can carry that is compelling software. If Microsoft can make great games, if they can come up with some compelling goddamn software and do the great third party deals, internet outside of Gears and Forza and Halo, listen, at the end of the day, it's always about the fucking games. You know what I mean?
Facts.
That's what it's always about. Like, regardless of who you prefer, this, that, and the other. I don't listen. This is one thing. I could be subjective or objective. I don't give a fuck about the Switch, right? Y'all know what camera. You know the Switch is dog shit, right? But they have quality games that appeal to their fans and to the gamers that into that tinky winky shit, right? You know what I mean? So whether, and again, SS9 said, but Sony always sells 100 million consoles. Not absolutely. How long did last generation work? How long did it take them to sell that 100 million? That last generation, you never had a console generation that was 9 goddamn years, 10 years. It took 10 years to sell that. What was the PlayStation 2? It was 5 years, and you got the PlayStation 3, you know what I mean? You know, with the PlayStation 1, 4 to 5 years, you got a new console. You never had a fucking a 9 and 10 year console cycle. That's never happened before.
Now PS2 is long.
No, it was not. The PS2 came out in 2000.
PS2 was long as hell.
No, the PS2 came out in 2000. PS2 came out in 2000, right? The PS3 was in fucking 2006.
The PS2 was still going when the PS3 first
well, I'm talking about. Well, listen. They still sold the 360. I'm talking about before they launched new hardware. You know what I mean? So when people say that the PS3 sold 100 million, whatever the fuck the case may be, yeah, that was a 9 and 10 year goddamn life cycle. Like that's like you don't have that.
But so was the
before
PS2.
You got new hardware. Like that doesn't happen.
Bruh, before the PS3, Tazami, before the PS3, bruh, the normal cycle was about 5-6 years.
4 to 5 years.
It was 4 to 5. It wasn't 6. It was 4 to 5
years. You got new hardware.
4 to 5 years.
Yeah,
that was the normal cycle.
I know, but I'm saying the PS2, I thought the longest cycle console.
No, I mean
it's just they keep selling after the newer console.
And a lot of them
as much.
No, I wasn't talking. The PS2 was different because people were still buying games on PS2. It wasn't just. It was just.
But it's gonna be the same for the PS4. When the PS5 come out, it's gonna be people still buying games for the PS4.
Okay. That's true, and I don't understand why people don't understand that concept when everybody got mad about Microsoft saying they're not making exclusive until like the second year.
Yeah, but also
there will be price cuts.
I also want to add to the fact of the matter too, right? Is that you got to realize this too, which is important. The reason, but when we're just getting the Xbox One, you got a lot of third world countries, right? We're going into the PS5 and the Xbox. They're just be getting the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. You know what I mean? So the reason a lot of those South American countries, they were just getting the PlayStation 2, and they had that big back catalog of games that Sony still continued to sell. And EA was still, I think EA was the only one, maybe I'm not mistaken, that was still making sports titles for the FIFAs and just that the other for the PlayStation 2. But moving forward, that's what I've been saying this generation. Going into PS5. I don't think the adoption rate is going to be that huge for the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. I got the name right. Because of the third parties still going to support fucking the PS4 and the fucking, the Xbox, I mean. Look. And look how you say men lie when the numbers don't lie. The numbers didn't really take off this generation until they got that mother big. It came down to about $300, and then there were no more Destiny. There were no more Call of Duties and Assassin's Creeds. That was it. Then they had to buy new hardware, whether they went with the Xbox or the PlayStation. Fine. That's when the sales whatever took over. We got some bills here. Hold on. He's a Coop man said Nintendo and PlayStation would always win. Probably so. The Blue Rangers. These companies come back and kill it after the L. That's been not traditionally. listen, the PS5 will sell at least 80 million units again as usual. Xbox, I don't know about that, but whatever. Like, listen, let's be realistic. Not gonna say did the Xbox One sell as good as its previous generation? Absolutely not. Maybe 50 million. I mean, but it didn't do Wii U bad. And the Wii U, no one talks about. That was like 12 or 13 goddamn million. Like, you know what I mean? And to be fair, that motherfucker still outsold the GameCube. GameCube was about 23 million. Shit, the OG Xbox outsold that bitch, right? So it was top 30 million. You know what I mean? But like I said, it depends on the pricing and the games. Again, I'm gonna give my man here. Benjamin.
Oh yeah, we have a bunch of bills here. Did you get Blue Ranger?
Yeah. A 2-hour show at E3 doesn't necessarily have to be a great one because a 30-minute show could be better if you have the better content, which is a good point. Same goes with 12 months to 4 months of marketing if you show at games.
No.
Hey, Vedra, you tried it. Assume kids are thinking $2. Hey, Vedra, you fuck nigga, you tried it. Nah, listen. Hey, bro, let me tell you something, right? Real talk. I don't give Sony an excuse for not going to E3. Like, that's for us, the gamers. Like, I'm excited. Like we have to be consistent. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think, as for me being a fan and me wanting to see them there, them, like, to me, it's nothing better than them two out there bad. Like, ain't gonna lie, E3 was boring as hell last year without Sony there. You know what I mean? I don't like that.
You will lie.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I don't like, you know, this, you know what I mean? You know, that they just, they like, come on, we gotta, like, to me, again, that mom, I'm just being for that cocky Sony again. That's why I keep asking about, are we getting back to that cocky Sony again? You know what I mean? And, you know, like, you know, and they, look, because with the PS4, they was hungry, they was humble, come out, this, you know what I mean? They, you know, everything's so tight-lipped. Yeah, big money.
Dude, so confused, man. You got a brand new console coming out, and you're not going to E3? Like, what the fuck is that, bro?
That's unprecedented, man. That's unprecedented.
They're trying to save money for that loss they're going to take.
That's
Man, I don't want to hear that from bots, though, that are always talking about that business. The industry's changing. It's about money. Set your fanboy shit aside.
But, can I ask you a question?
Sit your ass down and take your medication.
What if
I already
Xbox
took
did
my
that?
medication.
What if Xbox did that? How much ponies talk?
No. My thing is, but let me ask you something. You don't think if you running a
I'm
business?
talking about the ones that are always pushing that fucking shit I'm talking about. Was he talking about, you know, like yeah, from a gamer perspective, of course. We all want to fucking see that shit. I'm not talking from a gamer's perspective. I'm talking about if I was with Sony, if I was one of the execs on Sony, man, and I'm bringing out this brand new console. This is one of the biggest gaming shows of the year. I'm thinking, why the fuck would not go? Yeah.
Like, why would not go?
I mean, for my public. Yeah.
Nintendo's going to be there.
But from the perspective of if you're in a business, you'd look at it like social media. I mean, that's what it is. It's all about now, you know. So
Shut up.
I'm just taking a guess. I'm not in the fucking boardroom, so I don't know.
We know, nigga. We know.
But the guess is, yeah, you could get more eyeballs on a fucking, you know,
all the
Kotaku, all these motherfuckers.
They said, "Fuck your Super Bowl. I got my own football game."
Bro,
look
what Microsoft just did. It was a Phil Spencer post on goddamn Twitter,
and it blew the fuck up.
Exactly.
Now imagine what he's gonna do with the actual show.
Wait, it costs money to do the show.
Oh, bro, why are you talking there?
Hey, Buck, you
talking about the money.
Hey, Buck, you on that head round again, Buck?
Jesus.
Hey, Buck, you bugging the fuck out.
I'm just trying to
as an excuse now again.
No. It ain't from my perspective. I'm just trying to fucking get the mindset of
what
what they're
goes
fucking
wrong.
doing.
Okay, all right. Let me be clear this. Okay, I understand Nintendo has their own show, and it's not an E3, but they're showing their show around E3 time, right? Whether that whole the Nintendo Direct that they do, fine.
Y'all know
I'm not into it. For those that like it,
they don't have the treehouse.
Okay, fine, fuck it. I don't care if Sony had a show like that. I'm just saying, like, you have a new console. Yeah, but let's be honest. One thing I said, gaming, right? I'm gonna say this right, real talk. This is our Oscar. This is our Grammys. This is our fucking. Give me another goddamn award. This is the BET Awards. Give me another goddamn award.
NAACP
the fucking the ESPYs. This is it for gaming right here.
Which nobody watches, by the way.
You know, everybody outside of this is in front of the New York Times. Like, you know, all these different publications. If you realize again, gaming is surpassed movies in terms and music when it comes to fucking revenue, right? So everyone's looking at this. So again, even the casual may get a glimpse. Oh shit! I mean, again, like you said, gaming it's outside of us here, the hardcore, that's sitting the nerd talking about the show shit for 2 hours. The bigger audience, the biggest crowd is the other motherfuckers, right? Who don't partake in this shit here, right? And how you get your message across the show? Oh, damn, this new shit coming out, or a new kid on Christmas. Like, damn, look at these graphics in the new magazine. Or what's at E3 or gaming? Like, that's how the message gets spread. You know what I mean? I remember me being a kid. Me never seeing the E3, walking in the grocery store, not picking up a Game Pro magazine and seeing Nintendo or Sega there, E3, whatever, and looking at what was there, whatever the case. Like, you know what I mean? That shit still sticks in my head. You know what I mean?
Z, we're 40.
I understand that.
Where are kids? They're on YouTube. They're on fucking social media.
Okay, cool.
That's where E3 is too.
Yeah.
E3, no matter what you say, man.
Okay,
E3
all right, hold on. Buck tried it.
Hey, I love E3 though.
Okay, Buck, I'm about to slap
from
shit
my
out
perspective.
you.
I'm just saying.
No perspective. Okay.
Oh wait, let me say something real quick. Man, this is y'all getting out of hand now.
I'm not a fucking kid though.
Let me say something real quick. I understand what Z was saying, but it's not really just kids. The analogy he gave y'all about the Oscars is really true when it comes to E3. So for these morons in the chat or people who actually think this outside of the people in the chat, yes, E3 is for the casuals because that's the biggest spectacle in gaming. This is where you're going to get media coverage from outlets that usually doesn't cover gaming.
Yeah.
So you got to understand how big of a deal that is. This is why E3 is the mecca. So I think it's just really silly for people to think it's okay that they are they pulling out of E3 again, and then they're doing it on a console launch year. That's just insane. That just makes no sense.
It makes no sense at all, bro.
At all.
Listen,
unless they might be doing something that unless they got something.
I'm gonna tell you why they doing it. Hey, big money. I'm gonna tell you why they doing it. It's about that price. They really want. They're in such a bad way. Look at what Z said. Z pointed it out. This is the first time that they're going into a generation where they don't have the most powerful machine. This is new territory for them. They can't not have the least powerful machine, and it costs just as much. So that's what they're worried about.
Yeah, I want to say this, man. If you're one of the very select few morons that really believe only hardcore gamers watch E3,
no.
Just go out. Just do me a favor. You go outside and slap yourself with your mailbox because obviously your brain doesn't work. That makes no sense. If media outlets that don't cover gaming for 360 fucking days of the year cover it on 3 Pacific fucking days of the year, that means that casuals are obviously watching this show.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't even know how else you're gonna put that. I don't understand the thought process.
Even if they listen to J-Dub,
I don't understand it either, bro. Why y'all think they opened it up to the public? Because it was getting that fucking big. Yeah. It's getting that fucking big, man. That thing is so fucking huge. But like I said before, and I know I'm gonna get a lot of flack from my friends, from my boys.
They ain't your friends no more.
Once Sony said they wasn't going, now every.
Oh, his mic went out.
No more. Fuck. That's why I said, God damn, that shit. It changed. How did it change that fucking quick? I was right there with everybody. When motherfuckers like, bro, I can't wait to get here.
And it's so funny. Every year we come around. Ever since social media been a big part. Soon as E3 starts, that damn E3 is the #1 trend. Every damn day.
On Twitter, everywhere.
Every damn day.
That's not true. This just is growing.
I hold on. Let me make these bills right
here. Yeah, there's a bunch of bills here.
It's like
I hold. We got
SS9 Vegeta with the $2. Big money. Sony is tired of sissies like you. Grocery store. Coop Man with the $9.99. Listening to you guys as like ESPN when they said the 49ers and the Ravens would be at the Super Bowl, and the Chiefs came up and punched everybody in the mouth. Sony coming with sleep if you want. Dalby with the $4.99.
Screenshot that.
Even if Sony doesn't want to participate in E3, we as fans would like to have our hands on with the PlayStation 5 before we spend between $400 and $500 on it.
Good point. And we got two. Like I said, Barrett, is Nintendo pull out of E3? Would you be capping?
Nobody pulled out of E3. This is what I don't understand. Nobody pulled out of E3 but Sony and Jeff Keighley ugly ass. So it's like, what are you talking about?
But nah,
they have a list of people who gonna be at E3. Everybody that was there last year is gonna be here this year.
Yeah,
so
okay,
can y'all stop that? This is a flat out lie.
Listen, here's the thing. Real talk.
Saying that shit.
Now, I always said this: Ubisoft, EA, or Bethesda. I ain't really lying. I ain't really checking E3 for them. Like, if they're gonna show their multi-platform on the stage of the consoles anyway, right? They just prolong the fucking show, right? And I really don't even cover those things there, but you know what I mean. But again, this is, like I said again, it's something new. I've never seen it done. I'm 42 years old. I guess I'm putting my age out there. I'm 42 years young. Since I've been gaming, I've never seen someone launching a new generation without going to E3. Like, I ain't gonna lie, this maybe it might be a motherfucking what you call that shit, a fake field goal and punt 2-point conversion. They might get it all. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, but I just, and again, I keep listening. I always say this before we end the show. We're gonna go back over on Twitch too. I got some more shit I gotta tell y'all.
Yo, y'all about to end the show already?
Oh, nigga, this is
yeah, you're late.
You can still, we gonna hop on Twitch though.
Hey, but hold on, Ross. Seti with the $5. Baron, you drink melted popsicle juice and color pictures of Kirby. No one listens to you.
I don't like Kirby. Next chat.
Oh, you don't like what?
Next super chat.
And they got like Kirby, but anyway, that's
everybody that knows me know I hate that pink little fucker. So
and you don't like Animal Crossing.
Hey,
I don't like that shit either.
They use them against on Baron on Smash Bros.
Oh shit! Crazy Calm with the 250, whatever the hell that is. Crazy Calm CBD coffee, relaxing energy without caffeine. 10% off code with Sony Never Scared. Enjoy and much love.
God damn! Shout out to you, good brother. That shit meant the world to me, right?
Yeah, what did it?
Hey, yo, I
get 10% off the code Sony Never Scared, and SS9 Vegeta with the $2. Baron, Sony is E3. They are E3.
I'm sorry. We did miss Flute Guy. I'm sorry. We did miss Flute Guy last year.
Hold on. I just want to say this, right?
You hate my Flute Guy.
I gotta say this right here, right? And I'm gonna say this, right? Now, you know I don't be capping about no, we have fun. And I've been saying also, guys, that there have been a lot of shit. I keep saying it, not to be the Debbie Downer news. There were a lot of fucking people that lost their jobs at Sony. They make the wheel turn, right? And all I'm saying again is this, right? It's a little alarming to me. Not saying maybe for the good, I don't know, right? But I'm just being like real, bro. This is the most successful console generation you ever had. Why the hell you demote Yoshida, right? Why the hell you demote him? You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say his name, but why do you find Mr. X, Lady Z, and Mr. P, who gives us the very culture, the essence, you know what I mean, of what PlayStation is. You just had your most successful console generation ever. You're on the cusp. You're launching a new generation. You're pulling out of E3. Now listen, the Canori virus, that motherfucker, I'll give you that. I ain't gonna lie, that's some scary shit. You get a pass for that motherfucker. That motherfucker bigger than we thought it was, Baron. That motherfucker bigger than we thought it was, right? I give you that, right? And these goddamn council make it goddamn delayed way it's looking, right? If they don't get this shit in control by me, right? Which I'll be fucking sad, right? But again, I'm just saying, like, that shit right there, like, man, like, bro, like, man, this reminds me that it reminds me of 2005, 2006 all over again, man.
But Z, I don't like it either, but I can kind of understand now looking at everything. If you're in a predicament and you got to undercut Microsoft, do you take the risk and go to E3 not knowing what their price is and then you got to launch yours? You know what I'm saying?
Regardless.
What is the risk of going to E3?
The risk of going to E3 is that you got to launch. I just said it.
E3 if you don't want to. There's no risk in going and showing what you got.
If you go there and you don't show the price, you know they're going to stamp all over them. You know that. So they don't even want to. They're just going to go after them. If you're in that predicament, yeah, I don't like it. But if they're in that predicament, I can understand why they're not.
That makes no sense.
It makes okay. So what? So they go there.
Isn't that what Stadia did though?
Let's say the Series X.
Stadia is a bad example.
Let's just say if the Series X is $500.
Hey Max,
right?
Okay.
And then they go match it for $500, not knowing what they're gonna do. What you think is going to happen to the PlayStation 5?
You are acting like they have to show you the price as the
but
first.
But bro, if they go there, that's going to be the expectation.
They don't.
You know that's you don't go to E3 without and talk about the console without the price. You might as well just put a nail in the coffin right then and there.
Y'all really believe them not showing up and not showing absolutely nothing, including price?
That's a better idea.
Than them showing up and actually showing the system in the games, trying to create excitement
gamers,
and not showing the price.
For the gamers,
no sense.
For the gamers, them not being there at all.
That makes no sense, bro.
But I'm just saying, as far as their perspective looking at it, this is the first time they've been in this particular element. I can see why they're doing it.
Yeah, I can see why too.
I find this all hilarious because it was just a couple of months ago. Y'all swore these people was God and they was untouchable and they don't need to do this. They ain't got to worry about Xbox.
Because we got more information now. What the fuck?
Them T-flops scared the shit out of y'all, didn't it?
They've been doing T-flops. That was the worst kept secret. Everybody knew it was 12 T-flops.
I mean, Microsoft ain't got no games. They ain't got this, but y'all are really this scared. Like, I don't get it.
Sony knew it was 12.
Y'all should still be beating y'all chest right now because Sony is supposed to be God. They're supposed to be undefeated.
Coopman with the 199. Baron is the Dennis Rodman of the gaming community, and Game Over with HD with the $2. I'm buying the PlayStation 5 day one. Who cares what you say?
Oh yeah, that too.
You know what, man?
Okay.
All the shit that I'm saying about this thing, man. I really hope that I'm wrong. I hope that J-Dub, all of y'all can come out and say, "I hide money, you was wrong," because I'm gonna sit there and be like, "Thank God." But for right now, bro, the shit is looking kind of dim. It's looking kind of dim. I don't know when do PlayStation fans think it's going to be like when it start to get in panic mode? Far as like, where's this information at? Where's this where's this shit at? Like what month do we start getting in?
I'm gonna give y'all a prediction because they have bought themselves some time. So I say they probably should do it. They probably would do it around The Last of Us 2 launch. That would make the most sense.
Trying to imply they started the coronavirus?
I'm not trying to imply that.
They bought some time.
Yes, he is. Write that down. Write it down.
I'm not saying that.
Bro, open your mouth.
They trademarked
Hold on.
Can I ask the panel a question?
That was post up.
That would make the most sense.
All right, hold on. Noah had a question.
Let me get the bills.
Y'all ready for this Horizon Zero Dawn on PC announcement tomorrow?
Oh shit, I'm about to leave. It's about to get crazy now.
Come on now.
Hold on. Big money. Hey, big money. If that happens, what do you think? I'm
gonna go motherfucking nuts.
Oh, you should be happy. You should be happy with us. Dude's gonna play it. Like me.
Nah, fuck that.
He don't want me to play it.
Sound like Omega Gazio. We gonna take that.
All right. I think Z has some free bills.
Hold on. Baron is the Darius Robert of the gaming community. My man, so still going by the day one kids. What you say? We got one more. My man SS9 said Sony is E3. Yeah, they need to be there, man.
You read all that already.
Yeah, okay, hold on. Let me get the free message in batch right quick.
Apparently.
Hold on 1 second. Hold up. We still cutting up, but we got here. On the free messaging that we got my man. I'm with Big Money. He is showing the difference between a fan and a fanboy. Ooh, Big Money.
I want to say something. The only reason I said around Last of Us 2, if y'all really believe they're not going to try to re-release Last of Us 2 on PS5, you crazy as hell.
But how could? Okay. Listen, this can be leading, so we can go over.
They definitely will pull that shit.
They said they have backward compatible. Why would they?
Just I don't know. Upgrade the graphics.
Okay, and that's what I'm saying.
UHD remaster.
How could they do that?
They can remaster it.
How could they do that?
That might already be in a plan in the works. You never know.
That makes no sense.
Let's see go.
Well, that's what I said.
I mean, they did delay the damn game, so
that's what I was saying. How could they do that when again your biggest competitor, like for this type of thing, is giving you free upgrades? Now that would be very shitty and very anti-consumer of Sony if they were to do that.
Is Microsoft going to do that for every game? I know. CD Projekt Red is a third party, so that's
but they said for their first party games they want.
I think the case by case.
Game Pass games. He said,
or is it just case by case for a game?
No,
There's no mandate.
all
There's no
case.
mandate for third party, but first party.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Right. Yeah, it's gonna be up to the third party to make that decision.
Yeah, like Activision would be damned if they give you that shit for free.
Yeah,
I don't know. But there's another question. Like, are they gonna be one copy, one their Xbox game? I think Xbox is gonna have one goddamn game.
It was one of their features. It's what they call smart.
Hold up. I want to say this. People really think them releasing Last of Us 2, re-releasing it on PS5 is dumb. When all you dumbasses rebought the game on PS4, the first Last of Us, like, what are you talking about?
Bro. Wait, hold on. Now I gotta stop you right there, bro. The PS3 and the PS4 was not even the same architect, so stop that shit, bro.
So it doesn't matter. It was still a game that it was the same game.
The 360 and the fucking Xbox weren't the same architect, but
it was an option.
It was still the same game. It barely had any upgrades. Like what?
Okay, hold on. My man Top Dog, my man Top Dog, to stumble in from the bar. He said, "What fool still believes in Xbox after 7 years of nothing? That's been in the industry for 19 years, still can't get their shit right. I guess the same motherfuckers gave Nintendo a second chance at that dog shit as Wii U."
Because Nintendo makes the best first party games. That's
I'm
what
just saying. But the same motherfuckers get Sony, like me. I'm keeping them all the way above.
I know you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, come listen to you. Yeah, you got the floor.
I know you don't like Nintendo, but these next couple of years, man, Nintendo finna come out with some headbangers as far as games, bro. They finna run the world in these next couple of years.
Hey, bro,
I know it's gonna take. It's gonna take.
Wait a minute. Look.
They make good games. Come on.
Switch is already running shit right now. We all know that. Y'all don't like to come on here and talk about it. Y'all don't like to come on here and admit it. But we y'all know Switch is running the whole damn world right now.
They is, man. There's a lot of kids out there. Switch is on top right now, bro.
And they got coming for it.
Great games coming out, man.
And,
they got some great games
y'all really believe that all of a sudden a system that's coming out in November is going to stop the Switch? It's just not going to happen.
What's going to be the highest selling console in November? Switch or PlayStation?
Oh, it would definitely be Switch, and Nintendo will have a game ready.
I don't know if I said
over that question.
Yeah. I mean, probably with a price cut. I don't
know if Nintendo will do a price cut.
I don't doubt they would even cut it.
I mean, they will. They got new
hardware. Let me ask Baron a question.
All they have to do is release a big hit. That's it.
Yeah, go
ahead. Y'all just seen that?
Baron, let me ask you
that whack ass Pokemon sold 16 million in less than 2 months. Like, come on now.
Hey, Baron, was you surprised when Nintendo said they wasn't coming out with the most powerful system? Because all those rumors we were hearing.
I was trying to tell you that it was not happening because the bottom line is the Switch is selling at an unprecedented pace. They're releasing top-notch games, and why would you do that? The systems ain't coming out to November. The year is over. What you releasing another one for? Just do it in 2021. That's the only time you need to do it. That's if they need to, because you already heard third parties say they're making cross-gen titles for at least a year. So they probably don't even have to do it in 2021 either.
Okay, hold on.
And I don't want the chat to get confused. I'm not talking about a new console. I'm talking about just a more powerful.
You was talking about the Switch Pro rumors.
The Switch Pro.
You was talking about the Switch Pro. That's why I was saying it's not going to happen because it's not needed.
Okay, that Nintendo crowd a different breed, bro.
Hold on. Listen, let me slap my man right here before we hop over to Twitch. Slap my man Texas Lane. Look at the camera. Where my glasses at, right? He said you can't compare. I'm gonna read this motherfucker. I'm straining right here. You look, I see this shit right here. Right? I was getting my fucking stream key, bitch. Hold on. Hey, Texas Lane. He said you can't compare the 360 to the Xbox One. Back compact with the 360 to PS4. The cell process makes it hell to emulate, right? See? All right,
the cell process. I remember that.
What are you motherfuckers running hyping up? That the PS5 was gonna be fully compact with the PS1, with the PS2, with the PS3, and the PS4.
I'm glad y'all got all this confirmed information.
No, I'm just saying that's what motherfuckers are running with though. That it's gonna be fully
I know. Y'all start running with shit. This is how y'all look silly.
And again, I don't buy new consoles to play old goddamn games any motherfucking way.
What are we talking about?
Now my man said the reason why there was no fucking backwards compact.
You late, Paul. We about to go.
Some of the same people that told you not to listen to the rumors and the speculation. We don't do speculation over here. Some of the same people that was hyping up the PS1, PS2 back compact, 13 teraflops. The PlayStation community is a mess.
They are.
Yo, they went from Yo, they went from 8 teraflops to 9 to 10 to 11, 12, 13, 18, 72 CUs,
PS5 Pro.
2 GPUs.
Hey, no. Hey,
Like,
Rose, what about the other chip? Mark Cerny's a
yeah.
genius. He
A
put another
butterfly
chip.
GPU, 2 GPUs on both sides of the V. That's why it's shaped like that. What the fuck are we doing?
Paul, just because you hear me in here talking bad about the PlayStation, don't mean you can come in here talking bad about the
Hey, yo, listen.
It ain't duck season.
That's all I'm saying. Xbox Series X information was in that GitHub leak. It wasn't only Sony information. And the fact that the Series X is 12 teraflops confirms the information that was in that GitHub leak. But the information on Sony being 9.2 teraflops was in that GitHub leak, but everybody want to say it ain't true. What are we doing?
Hey, this too though, bro. That 9.2 could be lesser, bro. They may not be able to get it to run at 2 gigahertz.
Yeah.
Man, get the fuck out of here. Stop telling me.
Hey, if that bitch 8.9,
no sneaky.
All I'm saying is the dude from Japan.
I like to kick niggas while they down, bro.
The dude from that famous journalist from Japan who went to that CDEC conference stated from developers that the PlayStation 5 was 9.2 teraflops. The hardware is what it is. They did say Sony have a surprise, but he said it has nothing to do with hardware. It's some gimmicky feature that they have. But they say the hardware is what it is at this point. And if it do come out at 9.2 teraflops, you know, y'all, as y'all say, Sony is the behemoth of developers. They gonna make it do what it do. You know, don't be mad. Just accept what you have.
Sell them, Post.
That's it.
Right.
Okay, Zim with the 199. This is the third time Microsoft has had the most powerful console.
Not leading to the generation.
No,
this is their first
Not
time.
leading to the generation. Yeah.
This is their first time being leading into. This is their first time leading into the generation.
Well, no, the original Xbox.
Yeah, but it didn't come in first. The PlayStation came in at the most powerful. So it was more powerful than the Dreamcast, then the Xbox, then the GameCube. They came in after.
Now the OG Xbox was the most powerful.
No, it launched later, bro.
Yeah, the PS3. Yeah, when the PS3 came out, it was more powerful. You know what I mean? Like Sony has always
Well,
had.
the OG Xbox started this power shit.
But no, I'm just saying. But it came in a year and a half later.
Atari.
Yeah, it came in.
Xbox. We'll put it like this: Xbox never kicked off a generation. That's the way.
Being the most powerful, having the power narrative.
Yeah, being the most powerful console that generation.
Yeah, but listen, if you're enjoying the conversation, we're going over to Twitch for a little while. Come rock out. You guys know the link to the channel, Next Gen 720. Right quick, hold on, right quick.
AZ, I just want to say, man, I saw that highlight on Twitter, man. That was some amazing shit, brother.
What you know? What I did?
His shooting
on Twitter. Yeah, the 3 headshots.
Yeah.
And they called in the crew.
Oh yeah. I told you I can play that motherfucking dude like Battlefield, bro. I don't got that. No, I told you why.
That was luck. That was luck.
Hey yo, but you gotta get that app,
Yeah,
bro.
no, I can tell that nigga that.
Hey, you gotta get that app though. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, let me put my link to my. You listen, I'm about to drop a link in the chat. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna lie, this app right here, it's just free promo right here. What the fuck name they got the app? Oh, Clutch. Let me get the link to this shit, right? I'm gonna drop it in the chat. Alright, hold on. I'm going on my channel. Wait, hold on 1 second. Like, you can do so many things. It's like Instagram for video games, bro. No cap. Like, this shit dope, bro.
Instagram for video games.
Yeah, I'm about to drop the link. I'm about to drop the link
highlights
right
and shit, bro. Like it's
dope as hell.
Oh, that's cool.
Let me see. I'm about to drop the link in it right now. My shit.
It support PC, Xbox,
everything.
PlayStation.
Now you save a gaming clip on your PC, the PlayStation, or your Xbox, and you have it there in the cloud. When you log into your account, your PlayStation, your Xbox account, whatever. Say Xbox, no, for sure. Your gamer clips be right there. You know, however you record your shit, it should be right there.
What's it called?
Clutch. I'm about to drop the link right here to my shit. Follow me on Clutch too. How do I get?
They're gonna steal your PSN credit card too.
Okay, here we go.
They say Sony. Come on. They don't
shout out to Jason Jones with the $2.
Yeah, shout out to appreciate it, good brother. Copy. Alright, I got it. I'm about to drop it in the chat right now. Follow your boy on Clutch.
Does it work on Parker's PC?
Oh shit!
Y'all leave Parker alone, man.
I'm about to head out, eat this victory meal because me and Nintendo dominating this year.
Oh, okay.
Regardless
You
of
got
what
it,
system come out.
Oh shit! Hey, Baron. Before you go, bro. Hey, that promo reel that shit was tough, bro.
Well, my highlight reel,
yeah.
Yeah, man, I appreciate that. That's what I do to Sony peasants on a daily.
Noah came in here giving all kind of compliments. The AAZ. Good look, I seen
you gotta support your brothers. No, we always gotta diss and argue about shit, bro. Sometimes.
That's because we having a good day. We stop pulling his legs out.
Hey, yo, and also too, I want to say this. Look, listen. I want to say this. I'm 1 subscriber away from my milestone of reaching 100 subscribers on Twitch. I'm at 99. Can rock out, support your boy, man. I'm dropping a link. I'm going live on Twitch right now, and post still gonna be down.
I need to do that then. That's gonna be 100. I don't think I subbed to you on Twitch.
On Twitch, yeah. Appreciate it. Let me see.
I don't even know how you do it. How you do it?
You should be.
Go to MM2K and sub there. It'll
Oh man, but I'm about to get out of here.